because you find ways to win. Stand on the truth that you've got a bunch of teammates that can do anything they can to make your dreams come true.
What a throw by Darian Mensah.
How good is this? How lucky are we?
Jeremiah, touchdown! The second oldest college football game in the land. This is the Sun Bowl.
The 92nd edition of the Sun Bowl on a beautiful sunny day in West Texas. And for the 57th year, we bring it to you right here on CBS. Our matchup, the Big 12 against the ACC, and it's a matchup of Devils and the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. The Sun Devils of Arizona State and the Blue Devils of Duke. Tony's here. We're here with you. Welcome, everybody, to El Paso. I'm Brad Nessler. I guess this is the last time I'm going to say this. My partner is Gary Danielson. We've been doing this a long time together. And by my guesstimation, if you don't know, this is Gary's final game. I think we've done about 270 of these, partner. You got one more in you?
I do. I think we got to keep doing it till we get it right. So let's make this the right one, okay?
All right. We got Sun Devils. We got Blue Devils. Let's talk about the game. Quite a contrast in Devils coming into this one.
Yeah, you can almost feel it. Let's start with Arizona State. They had the great year a year ago, came in 11th ranked, but they're missing 16 players in this game for various reasons that were starters or listed as starters. We'll see a lot of guys trying to earn their spot for next year in this football game.
And for Duke, they come off an ACC championship win over Virginia. First time they've won the ACC title since 1962. And their offense is dynamic and their quarterback special.
Yeah, you know, we have an opportunity to see a lot of quarterbacks. We did a lot of games in the Big Ten. We know about Mensah. This guy is the real thing. We watch him. Darian Mensah is got all the tools that you get excited about. From afar, I really didn't know what I was looking at. When you turn on the tape, you see a guy that processes it, knows where the ball is going, throws all the different passes you need, and is a wonderful leader. We interviewed him last night. Quite a guy as well.
You know, and the Sun Devils, they lose their starting quarterback, one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in college football, and Sam Levitt, to an injury in midseason. So they have to go to their backup guy. Their backup guy's got a lot of experience. Jeff Sims, we'll see how he does today.
Yeah, and we know in this game, you and I, we've seen guys come in this game that really have performed well as backup quarterback. And Jeff Sims has some success against Duke. He's confident about his game. He told us yesterday that he feels that if he processes and makes decisions, he's ready to take his team and win this ball game.
Those 3 wins for Sims were when he was a member of Georgia Tech. Can he make it 4 in a row? We'll find out here in El Paso this afternoon. CBS Sports presentation of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is sponsored by State Farm, Verizon, FanDuel, and by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. The Sun Devils from Tempe, the Blue Devils from Durham. Big 12 ACC matchup at Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso. As we check in, the third member of our team, as always, Jenny Dell.
A little bit on Kenny Dillingham's coaching journey. It started off so early. In high school, he tore his ACL, so he went from player to coach at just 17 years old. He stayed local, went to Arizona State, and then from there graduated and joined the Sun Devil staff. That was back in 2014. From there, he rose to one of the youngest coordinators in college football with stops at Memphis, Auburn, Florida State, and Oregon before returning home to lead the program he grew up rooting for. Guys, through it all, family remained the center of his life. He and his wife, Bree, their high school sweethearts. She's back in Arizona due Sunday with their second son. We have ASU's chief of staff with a cell phone on the sideline waiting for that very important text. They got a jet ready to go just in case Coach needs to get home. It has come full circle. It's home, family, and the Sun Devils for Coach, guys.
All right, we think we'll have Kenny for the whole game, but we're not 100% sure. For now, he's on the sideline. 92nd, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. We're going to kick it off in a moment. Some of the pregame festivities all week long as the great folks in El Paso keep the teams busy and active. A lot of good dancers out there, including Tony. There's some moves. The pageantry of the Sun Bowl. Manny Diaz with a sombrero and a photo op with Tony. And now without the sombrero, Manny in his second year, 17-9, most wins in first two histories in school history. First two seasons, I should say. And, of course, the ACC championship win over Virginia. And he's pretty much at full staff compared to Arizona State, who's got a lot of opt-outs, a lot of guys getting ready for the NFL draft.
Only 3 players that this team has counted on all year will not be playing in the game for Duke.
Only the second meeting all time. First time was 11 years ago in this very stadium. And it was a thrilling game. Arizona State wins it 36-31. Arizona State won the toss, and they deferred. So Duke will get the football first. And Jesus Gomez will tee it up. These guys excited for Gary's final game. Here we go. And we'll bring it out to the 25-yard line.
We got time for that later. Let's get in with these guys. This might be their last game playing football.
That's true. This guy, it won't be his last game at quarterback in the Duke uniform. Darian Mensah has already announced that he's coming back. He's 179 yards shy of the school record for the all-time single-season passing. Transferred from Tulane, became an instant star in the ACC, and he'll be one of the big preseason favorites probably in the Heisman balloting a year from now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Nate Shepard, a freshman tailback, with him in the shotgun. And the Blue Devils from the 25. Quick throw out in the flat to the tight end, Hasley. And good-looking tight end picks up 6 on the first snap.
Yeah, Jeremiah Hasley is one of the players that Mensah will go to all through the game. He's his safety valve, you know, all over the field. He gives him that short pass, keeps that pass rush off him.
Now it's Shepard trying to get the first down. Sticks and will not. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Players to watch in this one. We just talked about Nate Shepard closing in on a 1,000-yard season for a freshman, one of the best freshmen in the country, the tailback position. And Jordan Crook, leading tackler for Arizona State, spent some time with him yesterday. He said, I want to crack that 100 tackle mark for this season.
Yeah, Barcade is their go-to guy, number 18, going in motion right there on these 3rd down plays.
Duke about a 39% 3rd down team. Mensah's in trouble, and down he goes. And so Arizona State's defense does its job. And it was Justin Watley who got to him.
Yeah, Darren was looking to his left, not exactly sure why he could not find anybody on this play. The slant just didn't happen. I think he expected a slant coming inside by Higgins. He didn't get it, and he had to eat the ball.
And so for Arizona State,
I don't know if Shamir Higgins knew the play, to tell you the truth.
That could be it.
Because there's no doubt that Mensah was looking for him on the left, and it was not there.
Cade Reynolds set to kick away. That's Corey Butler as the punt returner for Arizona State. Reynolds's kick. And it's going to roll down inside the 20. Still going down around the 17-yard line. The Sun Devils defense did their job. They turned it over to the offense. And that means Jeff Sims at the controls. Jeff, 3 years at Georgia Tech, where he went 3-0, by the way, against Duke, as we told you. He spent a year at Nebraska. Now his second year here at Arizona State.
Yeah, one of the job one for Jeff in this game is no turnovers.
Right. They've had 9 turnovers in the last 2 games, and Kenny Dillingham said, if we do that, we're not going to have a chance. So here's a quick pass, and good gain on first down to Malik McClain.
Yeah, I think really mandatory for this Arizona State team with all the things that have been going wrong, the opt-outs. They got to stay in the game early.
Yeah.
And that 3-and-out right there they just got is a good sign.
So they got 7 on the first snap. Empty backfield on 2nd down and 3. Sims wants to throw again. Does. Completes it again. And the same guy. Same result. And a first down for the Sun Devils. Players to watch First career start for Jalen Clem. When you got a guy like Wesley Williams coming after you, it could be a tough day.
Right.
Williams doesn't have a lot of sacks, but the coaches say he should have had about 15 on the season. It was that close that many times. This time it's on the ground, and that's swallowed up. Going to be a loss of 2 or 3. Man Robinson brought down by Aaron Hall.
Yeah, Aaron Hall, the nose tackle that causes so much havoc inside. He's the guy that has to be controlled in this football game. If he's making those plays inside and just coming from all different directions, actually it was Williams just as well coming from the outside.
Sims, quick throw. That was tipped, I think, incomplete. Intended for Robinson.
Yeah, one of the things in the offense of Kenny Dillingham's offense, and you just saw it right there, they like to use a 5-man protection and throw hots. He feels that makes it easy for the quarterback to make the decisions, get rid of the ball, and maybe not. I don't know if he got it or not, but you're expecting a quick throw there, and it was not performed.
So Arizona State, 3rd down and long. Sims going to roll to throw, pressure from behind. Airing it out deep, man's out there, and he got it! All the way down to the 25-yard line to Jalen Moss.
I'll tell you, Jalen Moss did exactly what you want your wide receivers to do on a slightly underthrown long ball. Watch him, he doesn't run past the receiver. He sees it and then slows down and keeps the defender on his back and then catches it in front.
Well done.
Perfect technique.
50-yard pickup. Sims going to go long again. Why not? That one out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you who would be happy with this play. Receiver coach for Arizona State, Hines Ward, would be happy with this play. We've seen Hines over the year make that exact play. Use your body, don't run past the ball and reach back. Slow down and catch it in stride. Beautiful technique.
There's Hines.
There's
probably
Hines.
A future Hall of Famer.
I tell you what, if you don't block, you won't be surprised if you don't get the rock.
That's right.
Hines Ward.
That's his motto. No block, no rock. 2nd down at 10. Wow. And it's Sims this time. Faked the handoff, did it himself, and slides forward. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4.
One of the big changes in this game, by the way, Coach Dillingham taking a more active call and talking to the quarterback. He's in the headset talking with his young quarterback, Jeff Sims, in this game. Play calls are going through the staff just like before, but the last voice he hears is Kenny Dillingham in this game.
And Kenny would love to see that graphic added to if they could get a touchdown on this opening drive. They've only done it once from the 19-yard line on the red zone. Sims, quick throw to the outside. They're keeping the drive alive inside the 10 is Jason Brown at his 1st and goal.
I think you can see, again, why so many quarterbacks have success under this Dillingham offense. Quick throws, getting your backs out into the offense. Keep it going, do it fast. Just like that quick play right there.
From the 8 to the 5 on 1st down. And we got a flag down. Tim O'Day is our referee. Big Ten officiating crew.
Illegal substitution. Defense had 12 men on the field at the snap. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Yeah, obviously with the quick tempo, I was still in my replay talking mode, and Duke was still trying to get off the field. You can see the 12th man never really got off the field. Quick snap, easy call. I don't know what took all the conversation on the play because it was pretty obvious.
So 1st down, 1st and goal at the 4. Sims, they try to do it himself and does. Jeff Sims, touchdown Sun Devils.
How about that beautiful drive, huh? So far, the most comfortable person in this stadium is Jeff Sims.
Exactly.
Coming down, it's the read option. It's his choice. Crashing down, he's got a blocker in front of him. Takes advantage of it, the block from Kamari Anderson, and basically a walk-on, a 9-play drive, perfectly executed.
Extra point. coming up from Gomez. And it's up and good.
I can say this as a former backup. I couldn't wait to get my chance. You can feel the Arizona State guys loving to get their chance.
Absolutely. Jeff Sims orchestrates an 83-yard drive in 9 plays, a little under 3 minutes, and Jeff goes in his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. The soon-to-be daddy for the 2nd time's got the lead. Hit every highlight with CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell with you in El Paso.
Yeah, Jeff got off hot, which is what they needed. They wanted come in. So a lot of things going wrong. Your quarterback can make things happen, but you need help. Jalen Moss did it one way with the pass, and now the feet of Jeff Sims takes it in. I mean, couldn't ask for any more from this guy to start this game.
And the coach is in his ear right next to him on the sideline after the drive, showing him what went right and what went wrong. Mostly what went right.
Yeah.
Gomez to kick. Samir Higgins, Jaden Moore waiting to kick. It probably won't be returned. This guy's got a big leg. And he drills it to the back of the end zone again. Season in review for Duke, the ACC football champions. Picked 6th in the preseason ACC poll. They were 5-5 at one point. Scored 34 points a game, though. That's tops in the ACC. And then when they had to have some wins, Darian Mensah and company with 30 touchdown passes, they put it together, came back and beat a Virginia team they had lost to, and won their ACC title. First time outright since 1962.
Yeah, Manny went with the beard, and they started winning.
That's right. Let's see if Darian Mensah and the offense of Duke can get going. Barkate is #1 receiver to the top of the screen, but they'll keep it on the ground, and it's Nate Shepard, and he goes for about 6.
Defensive coordinator Brian Ward talked about his football team and how they needed to stop the run, and Kenny Dillingham told us he would be very disappointed if his defense could not control this Duke running game.
They thought that their front 6, the 4 guys down and the 2 linebackers, could take care of business.
Yeah, there's Brian with the glasses, or half glasses, whatever he's doing there.
Anderson Castle now, the other part of the Duke backfield in there, and the pistol set. He'll get the handle, and he's only going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And Ryan McDonald from the secondary made the tackle, bringing up another Duke 3rd down. Third down at 4.
Tight end goes wide. That way they got Hazley and Barkate on the same side to the top of the screen.
Mensah looking that way now, looks long and got a man open. He's got him in stride. And it's Keyshawn Brown, touchdown.
Wow.
69 yards.
Yes. He didn't have to adjust to that ball, did he?
Not at all.
Man-to-man coverage, cushion here to the outside, and he loses it fast. Remember, it's short yardage, short distance for a first down. And what does Duke do? We go deep. You get squatting on the play, Breedlove runs right past him.
Our AT&T pylon cam as Brown crosses the goal line. And extra point away from tying things up, and that's touchdown pass number 31 for Darian.
And that means a touchdown pass in every game this year.
Todd Polino, extra point is good. We're off to a devilish start here. We're not even midway through the first quarter. The Sun Devils and the Blue Devils in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. 3-play drive and 75 yards covered. 60. Hollywood's biggest party is now bigger than ever, with more stars, more glamour, and more chaos. Nikki Glazer hosts the Golden Globes live on CBS January 11th and streaming on Paramount+.
Yeah, I don't know if Arizona State thought he had safety help right here, but it doesn't look it. Either it's a missed assignment. Looks like they got a safety, but he's squatting. He does not think he has deep outside at all. And then Breedlove afterwards, if you kind of look, he turns around and goes, "Where were you, man?" So I don't know. It busted assignment or, a lot of guys opting out. That's really what happens sometimes. You're playing with people not in their normal position.
Fourth touchdown to Brown of the 31 thrown by Mensah today. And Jonathan Brewer, the offensive coordinator for Duke, was talking about Keyshawn Brown yesterday. He said, we call him Queso. Well, that's his longest touchdown catch of the year by far. His previous best was 44. That one went 69. Yeah,
the scouting report on Keyshawn Brown is he's a first down maker. Get in the slot, option routes. You could see Arizona State was playing the option, and they didn't get it.
And Sun Devils will bring it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State, you look back at their season, as Gary mentioned, number 11 in the preseason poll, coming off college football playoff year a season ago. Had some good wins over TCU and Texas Tech, and then Sam Levitt got hurt. And foot surgery sidelined him. They lost to Arizona in their final regular season game. They wanted to get that taste out of their mouth. They had 7 games decided by 1 score this year, and they've had 19 of those in the last 2 seasons. So they play everybody close. They don't necessarily win them all.
Yeah, 7 starters that played for this team when they thought they were going to be, contenders for the playoff are not playing in this game on offense.
High snap. Sims got it down and dragged down for, I think, maybe a face mask coming in.
I think so too.
I think Aaron Hall got a hand in there inadvertently, and let's see. There's
personal
Aaron.
Foul, face mask, defense number 99. The 15-yard penalty be added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
And he was such a nice guy too, when we met him yesterday, right?
Oh my goodness, was he ever?
Lit up the room, kind of controlled all the. I didn't know who was asking the questions, him or me.
That's right. Working on his masters. He's a honorable mention All ACC player, 4th-year player, 2nd-year starter, one of the captains. Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. So much for that.
Yeah.
Inadvertent face mask, but it's still 15, and it's out to the 40-yard line. Sims rolling left, throwing left. Got his man, and out of bounds after gain of about 5 out to Jaron Hamilton.
One of the things you look at with this Duke defense, and defensive coordinator Jonathan Patke told us, is they struggled a little bit with mobile quarterbacks. Georgia Tech, Hayes King, rushed for 120 and was 14 for 21, 205. Luke Altmaier had a big game against them. The mobile quarterbacks have given them a little problem.
They're trying to establish a ground game. It's just not getting much out of man Robinson. Demarius, a true freshman. Nobody calls him Demarius, the team said. And I said, what am I supposed to call him? They said, everybody calls him man-man. You call him man-man if you want to. So whatever handle, he's having kind of a slow start.
Raleek Brown, one of their starting running backs, is one of the 7 not playing in that running back spot.
3rd down at 4.
Manny Diaz is known for attacking these 3rd down plays. That's what he does on defense.
And they're going to run it, and they're going to be about a yard shy. Now maybe a decision time, 4th down and a yard.
Yeah, Tree Freeman had to come up and make the tackle and save the first down on this number 12. Inside linebacker had a gash.
Sims, quarterback sneak.
I don't know.
They were
I don't know.
20 successful 4th down conversions in 32 tries, but they didn't get that one.
No, they didn't get number 21, did they?
So Duke's defense comes up with a play.
Yeah, that was a long. It was longer than I actually thought it was. I thought he got closer. It was almost a yard and a half.
And I'm betting that Aaron Hall is on the bottom of that pile, number 99, somewhere, the guy that got called for the face mask.
He sure is. I don't know who that is, but I'm going with your call.
When he got up, he pointed that way. I'm going with him. And Manny Diaz, his defense makes a play. Darian Mensah trotting out a touchdown pass here in the first quarter, and now it's time for Working on a Win presented by Home Depot. This guy is a winner, and he helped them get their biggest win in a long time in Duke football history with a almost 200-yard and 2-touchdown passing game to beat Virginia in the ACC title game. They shared the title in '89, but outright First one since 1962 for Duke. Not only that, they won the men's and women's basketball crowns too, so not a bad year if you're Blue
not
Devil.
a bad year. And listen, all three of the players we talked to were very proud of that ACC title, were they not?
They sure were. And they loved that coming into this as kind of a bridge to next year. You know, bowl games are the end of one season, but for most coaches and players that are coming back, it's a bridge to 2026. Mensah looking to throw and finally does, and it's knocked down. Almost got it completed to Higgins, but broken up.
Yeah, Nyland Green, the transfer from both Georgia and Purdue. I think he might have been the safety on that play. I couldn't quite see the number. Plays a little bit of corner and safety in this game, getting in the football game, and one more step there, he could have got that one.
That's his first start today as a Sun Devil. In fact, Gary, you don't hear too often that they got two corners that are starting for the first time. That's scary if you're a defensive coordinator.
And here's another part of it and why Duke is willing to go deep. They're their fourth and fifth corners on the football team.
Second down at 10 from the 49. Here's a quick throw to the outside, and that one's dropped. Just flat dropped by Higgins. Let's check in with Jenny.
Well, it's tough to find a player more affected by NIL than Mensah. He grew up on food stamps in a low-income housing with only his mom, Naomi, raising him and his three siblings. Mensah had just one D1 offer out of high school from Tulane. He made the most of it after the standout season last year. He transferred to Duke for a reported $4 million. Naomi called it a miracle. Darian used his first payment to buy her a truck. He started a foundation for underprivileged athletes. Guys, Mensah has a firm grasp of how college football can really change your life.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Very impressive kid to talk to. And he's going deep again. He's got a 75-yarder. Sun in the eyes, but the catch at the one. And it's, guess who? Queso Brown.
Yeah, you could see it just like an outfielder. Instead of flipping down the glasses, he used his left hand to shade the sun right in his eye. Watch him put his hand up to shade it and then make the catch. Two outstanding receiver plays in this game already.
From the 3 to the end zone, touchdown. And Duke scores quickly again. That one's Cooper Marquette.
You can see the ability of Darian Mensah, can you not?
Yes.
The deep ball, the quick release, knowing where the ball's going to go, knowing where his favorite receiver is, Marquette right there, and his ability to win on the outside. Joseph Smith, the guy that has not played corner a lot, he's up against one of the best pass receivers in the ACC, and it wasn't even close.
So after the fourth down stop from the 49-yard line, they take it 49 yards in 4 plays. And in just 43 seconds, they flip the switch on who's got the lead in the ball game. Todd Polino. Extra point is up and good.
It's the Sun Bowl, right? So watch the Sun Bowl have an effect on this play.
I need the shades. Nope, my hand's going to do it. And the circus catch set him up at the 3-yard line. And Darian Mensah said from there, this is like taking candy from a baby. 7th touchdown pass of the year for Cooper Marquette.
Welcome back to the Sun Bowl. Duke up 14-7. Tony the Tiger and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are proud to bring Mission Tiger to the Sun Bowl because every kid deserves the chance to play. Since 2019, Mission Tiger has donated over $4 million to support more than 3,000 schools across all 50 states. This year, they're making a game-changing $20,000 donation to Anthony Middle School in El Paso, Texas, guys.
Thanks, Jenny. 6:43 remaining in the first quarter. A lot of action in the opening half of this quarter. 14-7, Duke in front.
And I think Duke read the fact that Arizona State's hurting in the secondary, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. And that guy took advantage of it twice with long balls to Keyshawn Brown, who has had him a career-high day right now.
Yeah, and remember, Darian Mensah came into this game third in FBS in completions plus 20 yards. Jaden Mayava and North Texas Drew Mastermaker are first and second in that category.
Got 2 big ones already.
Exactly. Might pass him in this game.
So now Jeff Sims will bring out the Sun Devils offense, a depleted Sun Devils team on both sides of the ball, really.
Yeah, and you look at these players, you got three of them, these three corners. One of them might be their number 3/4 and might be not a starter, but that's where the attack is going. So you're playing with your 4th and 5th corner out there.
And Duke almost at full strength. Those other guys getting ready for, hopefully for them, the next level, the NFL draft. From the 25-yard line, Sims in the shotgun, and get a little bit out of the ground game from Jason Brown that time. Arizona State was 3rd in the conference at almost 190 yards rushing a game, 33rd in the country. We got a Duke player down, and that is Kobe Smith.
Yeah, redshirt freshman defensive end. And that's what everybody fears in these bowl games. There's no doubt about it, okay? You can't hide the fact that all these players understand that their careers, every time they go out on the field, they're at stake. And these semi-exhibition games, everybody has different opinions. We were here for the first opt-out.
Yeah, and everybody was Stanford playing North Carolina as we take another look at the play. And
yeah, no,
okay.
That's a bad one.
Yes.
He actually ran into his own player coming from the opposite side, Tyshawn Reed. You can feel the pain from up here.
Yeah, we're not going to show that one again. Well, that scene pretty much tells the whole story about the injury just suffered by Kobe Smith. The entire Duke team is out on the field as the trainers and doctors are attending to him. It's going to be an automatic air cast on a lower leg injury.
Yeah.
The Sun Devils, as I said, we're not going to show you the replay again. Sun Devils are out there too.
Yeah.
The captain, Aaron Hall. And they've got the card out there. Kobe Smith, redshirt freshman out of Chattanooga, who's just trying to come down the line on the backside of that running play to try to make a play, and was leg whipped by his own teammate.
And as a defensive coordinator, Jonathan Patke told us, and Manny Diaz told us, we're going to play a lot of guys up front. We want to give a lot of our young players a chance to play football. That's what was happening right there with Kobe. And listen, every time you step on the field, you know you better go full speed because stuff like that always happens, you know, and sooner or later. And I hate to see it, that's for sure.
We'll take another break as they attend to Kobe Smith here on the field.
Welcome back to El Paso. Duke up 14-7. An emotional scene down here on the field as Duke defensive end Kobe Smith is going to be carted off the field. Ran into his own player. It is a left leg injury. The whole team went out to join him on the field. The Sun Devils also came out. You could hear a pin drop in this stadium right now. Guys, a very emotional moment down here on the field, and we're sending our best to Kobe Smith.
For sure. As we said, that's an automatic air cast, and that's what they have. And he was in a lot of pain, and now his teammates will be playing not for just the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl title. They'll be playing for number 18.
Yeah, just for Kobe, that injury looked a lot like the Aiden Hutchinson injury for the Lions, and Aiden is having a great year now, back full, and that's the hope for Kobe. Get to work and get better, that he comes back better than ever.
You mentioned it, Gare, that in bowl games, well, any game you play in, you're taking a chance, but Jalen Smith from Notre Dame, the linebacker who was highly touted, they thought he'd be a number 1 draft choice, got injured in a bowl game.
Good friend of ours, and in the business now, Jake Butt. Talk to Jake all the time from Michigan. He got injured rather badly in his bowl game and had to overcome that injury. It's part of the deal when you play football, boy.
Well, we're back to live action. Second down is 7.
I had 7 surgeries in 13 years.
And finally, the ground game comes to life after that break, and Jason Brown with the best gain of the day for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, redshirt freshman getting his chance. Everybody has an opportunity, and a good job to the outside. Really, it didn't even block the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that's what that running quarterback can do for you. Freeze those defensive linemen.
After that 17-yard gain, they go back to the air. Short completion of about 4 to Jason Brown. So he's got the last 2 handles for the Sun Devils as they work their way out near midfield at the 6-minute mark. At the 49, Brown flanking Sims in the shotgun. Second down and 6. Brown again and again. Hey, nice run, first down.
Yeah, he's electric, and he paused. He paused. You could tell him as he get the ball. That's that patience, not attacking too fast. Watch him be patient. Get that handoff. Go. That's the type of running you have to go.
He didn't even play in the ACC championship game. In fact, he only had 17 yards on the ground coming into this game, and he's getting a lot of work here. Sims off play action. Deep middle. Oh, what a strike. And it's Moss off to the races. Touchdown. 44 yards for the score and right into the flakes. The Tony the Tiger.
This ball was thrown 35 yards on a line. And Jalen Moss made another great play as a receiver. Watch this throw. 35 yards on a rope, and watch him. Actually, he pushed off. He actually did what Hines Ward would teach him to do. Exactly what everybody complained about with Hines. The little shove and make the catch.
We're not going to ruin the touchdown. Gomez in for the extra point. And it's up and good. Jeff Sims, he's going stride for stride and throw for throw with Darian Mensah. A 44-yard touchdown catch, and Jalen gathers no moss. 14-14 into the flakes. Boy, we've had a fun 10 minutes in El Paso, haven't we?
Some spectacular athletic plays by the receivers in this football game and the quarterbacks.
Now it's going to be Darian Mensah's turn as the Sun Devils come right down and go 75 yards in 5 plays. In a minute, 38 seconds, a 44-yard touchdown has tied things at 14. And Duke will bring it out to the 25-yard line. We take you back to the touchdown.
Yeah, watch Jaden Francois. He plays the star, which is really like a linebacker strong safety. And he's going to take the first guy to the inside. Receivers to the outside. He turns and says, who do I got? Who do I got? There he is. He turns around, and the ball's past him. He actually, you cannot play it any better than that. The official could have helped him with the call, I admit that. But you know, as a receiver, you get those little nudges. If you nudge the guy, usually you get away with it.
Moss's first touchdown catch of the year. That was a laser shot from Jeff Sims.
Sure
man.
was.
That thing got there in a hurry. And maybe a yard for Shepard, as he really had to work at it to get that yard.
I don't know if Kenny Dillingham could do it any better with any quarterback he's ever had. He goes, Jeff, holy man, that was perfect.
He said we don't want him to turn the ball over. He's not turning it over. He's turning it into touchdowns right now. And Jeff had a sly look on his face when we mentioned that he was 3-0 against Duke.
He did.
All those years at Georgia Tech, he had a big smile. He said, yeah, I'm going to try to make it 4. He's off to a good start. No gain on that running play by Shepard. Second down at 10. Quick throw to the outside and drops. Incomplete. And Cooper Barkate was thinking about where he was going before he made the catch. The Harvard transfer who's had a sensational season.
Yeah, and Cooper played 4 years of football at Harvard, 3 years at Harvard, has played this year, his 4th year, announced he's coming back. The reason he can do that, his first year he only played in 4 games to stay eligible.
So that combination, that battery of Mensah and Barkate's going to be a good one in the ACC next year. It already is a good one. Hasley, the tight end, will settle in after being in motion. Third down at 10. Pressure coming. Deep ball again. And this one incomplete.
Yeah, I can't blame him. Okay, I gotta keep testing these corners to see what they got.
I'm not sure Haggins didn't run out of bounds before he got back there. One of the officials threw his hat. Let's take a look.
Right down here. Tony Lewis-Nakuba right there, number 21, another backup. Obviously, that's all they got is backups out there. Get a good jam late, you can do that before the ball's thrown. NFL you can't, but in college you can.
Side judge threw his hat. He did step out of bounds, so it wouldn't have been a completion anyway. And that'll bring on Cade Reynoldsson to punt. Does a little bit of an Aussie-style kick this time. And fair catch taken around the 27, 28-yard line back there by Butler. With 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Spent tonight with CBS. Joined Bert Kreischer, Hardy, Jason Aldean, Laney Wilson, Bailey Zimmerman, and more. It's New Year's Eve live. Nashville's Big Bash tonight on CBS.
First note I wrote down about this football game was Arizona State needs to get through the first quarter. They're getting through the first quarter.
Doing well. Most combined first quarter points since 2005 in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. And looking for more. Sims on a slip screen to the wide receiver. And Malik McLean, he's going kneeling for every inch he can get. It's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Watch center Wade Helton come out on this play. Not only does he snap the ball, he's going to come out and get the block to the outside. Watch this. Snap it, come down the line of scrimmage, and keep going and hunt somebody up. And he found him.
Did he ever? Second down and a long yard. Grayson Higdon in the backfield. They fake it to him, and Sims zips one to the outside. A perfect strike again. And again, it's McLean.
Remember, well, it would have been 2 years ago now. Jeff Sims was playing at Georgia Tech, and he opted into the transfer portal and was picked up by Nebraska.
Yep.
And Nebraska thought they had what they needed at quarterback. Didn't turn out great, but you can see the skill level he has.
There was a coaching change at Georgia Tech. Haynes King was coming in from Texas A&M.
Oh.
That might be another face mask. I guess not.
Well, I thought that he had to grab the face mask or horse collar or something. It sure looked mean, didn't it?
Yeah, Wesley Williams, another nice guy in the meetings. And, oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Head linesman, how'd he miss that?
Well,
it's
maybe
under the
not.
chin.
Maybe
Okay.
not. Did he have the football and part of the chin strap? I don't know.
We're going to give... Yeah, he just
I
had
think
underneath
so,
the jersey,
yeah.
underneath the chin. All right, Wesley, good tackle. We're talking about Jeff Sims, and we've been mentioning this. Here's how it went. Georgia Tech from 20 to 22, Nebraska.
Yeah, this is the problem right there. Those turnovers in Nebraska kind of sealed his fate right there early in that season. We asked him what he has to do in this game, and Jeff said job 1, 2, and 3 is take what they give you.
And they're not going to give him the first down. And it's Robinson all wrapped up again.
Well, this is not a big surprise. Arizona State is ranked 121st on third down and short. Just 1 out of 3 times, and they're struggling in this game.
Kevin O'Connor made a great play, and it's 4th down and 3.
They're going to try to draw him off sides. They're not going to give him back the ball again. They didn't make it last time. Take it all the way down.
Yep, they're going to snap it on 4th and 3. Over the middle, wide open is Robinson, and it's a first down.
Well, they had a play, that's for sure, didn't they? I tried to watch practice, but I didn't see this one. Kenny Dillingham had the play to take advantage of 4th, and well, that was a gamble.
And now Sims, empty backfield, looking to throw again. That one might have gotten tipped, or it just came off his hand funny. Cameron Harpole was the intended receiver.
Yeah, 8-man front, and here's the player that looks like he's coming up the block, and then he just runs right by him for the easy completion. Look at that. Everybody's just trying to search out players in the backfield that time. I don't think anybody on Duke thought they'd go for it either. That makes 11 on the field confused, and me too.
It's only the 7th catch by Robinson all year, and it picked up 17 yards on 4th down. Back to Jalen Moss. And we're under a minute in the first quarter, and we got a air war going on in El Paso.
We do, and the opportunity for Jalen Moss to transfer from Fresno State. Usually Jordan Tyson, their All-American wide receiver, is the guy making those plays, but Jordan's opting out, getting ready for the NFL, and Jalen Moss is picking up the absence.
Taking advantage of the opportunity. That's what we talked about top of the show. 3rd down and 5, and about a yard shy is Man Robinson.
Another decision. What are you going to do? I think by the 3rd down call, you could tell, hey, when your wife's getting ready to have a baby and it's 4th and short, you go, oh, what the heck, right?
Yeah, plus we want to shorten the game. I got to get home. They can wait till the end of the quarter if they want to. 4th down and 1. And the lob to the corner, incomplete. Had a free play.
Well, I think Arizona State thought they had a free play.
Maybe they didn't.
Oh, yeah. The center snapped that ball because he thought he had an offsides. Oh, yeah, that was it. He was in the neutral zone on that play. David Anderson, number 44. I think the Big Ten officials missed this one. There's no doubt that ball was snapped by the center, waiting for it. I don't even know if they were going to snap the ball there. They might have been waiting for the end of the quarter. Yep. They could have got to it.
There's the jump.
And then he snaps the ball. I mean, what are you doing? Somebody's got to – see, this is why people get frustrated who put in all the work as coaches and players, that some plays are reviewed and a big play like that is not reviewed.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see Kenny's just still shaking his head. So Duke takes over. Final play of the quarter, barring a penalty. And Shepard to the outside. That's his best run of the day. He goes for about 8 to close things out in quarter number 1. Manny Diaz. He said, okay, we'll take it.
That is the end of the first quarter. Timeout on the field.
We played 15. Tony's having a good time. We're having a good time. Even the sun is a big part of the Sun Bowl. 14-14. Let's take you back to what we thought was a free play, and obviously Jeff Sims on the offense for Arizona State did too with that shift. Helton, the center, snaps it. Sims thought he had a free play through to the corner of the end zone. Kenny Dillingham over there on the sideline saying, wait a minute, that should have been a flag. And Jenny talked to Kenny just a moment ago.
Coach, you just watched that replay on the tablet. What did you see from your perspective?
Yeah, we thought they jumped off sides. I'm watching the tablet. It is what it is. We got to come and respond. After that, that was a critical play right there. Could have been a first down. Instead, it's their ball, so we got to go get a stop. And took points off the board, so we got to go respond.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, he looking at that tablet. He's running the play, and watch when he watches it, he sees it. That's BS.
Yeah. And then he let the refs know it.
Yeah.
And he said, I know it. I know that sometimes you make mistakes if you kind of lip read with something to that effect. At any rate, it's Duke ball right now. And Mensah with a throw over the middle to his tight end, Hastley.
One of the things that Jonathan Brewer, the offensive coordinator for Duke, says that Darian Mensah does as good as any quarterback in the country is come to his checkdowns. Looks deep, comes to the middle of the field, and takes a safe play. He just did it on that one.
And he just got rid of that one.
So he was not out of the tackle box. This is going to be intentional grounding.
Yes,
the ball did not cross the line of scrimmage.
It's the first time they've got pressure on him. He was backpedaling. And as Gary said, was going straight back, not to the side.
Right. The line of scrimmage is what, the 35.5-yard line? Let's see where it lands.
There is no foul for intentional grounding. Duke's number 20 was in the area.
Oh, man.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you know what? Looking at it again, I think it did cross the line either way.
I think by a couple of feet.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess you and I should be wearing striped shirts today. I don't know.
Like, I feel like it's my last game, and I've already had 3 really mistakes in officiating, you know?
We'd look good in stripes.
Right.
Really.
But when, next year I'll be doing this all the time, watching games.
You'll be yelling at me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now we're going to have a conference again with the officials. We think we have a 3rd down and 4 coming up.
Yeah. Right now they're going, guys, we don't want to blow another one here. I'll tell you that right now. Okay.
I know it's the end of the year, but we got our quota.
Right.
Let's forget about
Kenny Dillingham was very nice.
It is 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd down and 4. Mensah going to go deep. Near sideline, out of bounds. And it was Keyshawn Brown again, who's having a huge game, but not that time.
Yeah, Kendrick Breedlove that time, number 5, played it the way you need to play it. Stay in phase, make him throw a perfect pass. As you said, if the field was about 1.5 yards wider, it would have been a good play.
This was Canada. That's a good play.
Yeah, but that's why you play bump and run. You force the wide, perfect pass, and they didn't get it.
Cade Reynoldson comes in to punt. Corey Butler for Arizona State back around the 20-yard line.
And let's give a little credit to Kenny Dillingham. He kept his cool, and it looked like his team kept their cool.
And a flag down on the punt. Fair caught at the 24-yard line. Got a false start on the punting team. Don't see a lot of those. Unless it's an illegal formation.
I thought it was a legal formation.
Illegal formation. Kicking team had more than 4 players in the backfield. The 5-yard penalty be added to the end of the kick. 1st down. Timeout on the field.
See, I feel like I'm making a comeback getting that one right there. The formation did not look right. This wide receiver was too deep. They had more than 4 in the backfield and not enough men at the line of scrimmage.
14-14 game, 13:45 till halftime. If somebody told us that Jeff Sims had 189 yards and account for both touchdowns today, I said, are you sure?
You got it. He's throwing the ball well, but also he's doing what he wants to do, making the right decisions all game. Even that 4th down play was the right decision. That quarterback didn't get away with it. Think about it for Arizona State. Yes, first quarter. They've already run 29 plays. That's on pace to close to 120. And that's with 2 4th downs that they did not make it.
Exactly.
221 yards in 1 quarter.
One of the most by an Arizona State quarterback in the Sun Bowl in the first quarter since one Jaden Daniels, a game we did. And Jaden then just a skinny kid with a little wisp of hair on his chin and a lot of hair on his head, and he grew up, and we moved him to Baton Rouge and saw him win the Heisman Trophy.
We did, and now he's got a lot of money in the bank.
Sims in trouble here. He's got good wheels. He runs out of the trouble. He's got a 1st down and more. Jeff Sims all the way into Duke territory inside the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that theme again. Mobile quarterbacks have given this Duke defense problems. Again, just more. I told you about Haynes King and Luke Altmaier. Jake Ratcliffe from Tulane rushed for 111 yards when they lost to Tulane. That type of quarterback has given this defense problems.
1st down to the 44. Sims off play action, backpedaling, got away somehow, throws late and out of bounds. We talked about Jeff Sims likes playing against Duke.
I would too, wouldn't you? Yeah, I don't think when he was meeting with us, he didn't even blink. He said, I've beat these guys before. He also said another interesting thing to us in our meeting. He says, job number 2 for me is to communicate with my guys out there. I got a lot of new guys. I have to be very clear with my calls.
Yeah. On the ground, no gain on this one for Rigdon. Brought down by Kevin O'Connor, who's had a nice job off the defensive line for Duke today. Had a couple of tackles for loss already.
Yeah.
So now 3rd down and long again. Empty backfield. 5 receiver group. And now Rigdon's going to come back and trot back into the backfield. And again, that's what Gary's talking about. He's telling him where to be. Sims, heavy pressure this time, got rid of it in a hurry. Got it to the 40-yard line. And that's Harpole, the tight end. So
Yeah,
4th down.
Yeah, 4th and 5. I'd try to draw him offside, see if I can get a call on this one. Maybe that could work. You go for it here? I think he's going to, don't you? I mean, he's got a hot quarterback. They're moving the ball. I wouldn't punt it.
And for Gomez, it'll be a long field goal attempt. He's got a big leg, but they're going on 4th down and 5. Here comes the pressure. Sims had to throw as he was getting hit. And it's Kevin O'Connor again.
Yeah, I think it's Bryce Davis, number 14. Oh, did they switch up numbers? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the younger player, their freshman, but it's O'Connor 14, and I thought he was 15.
And Sims had to cough it up, and the second time today, 4th down, didn't work. CBS Sports presentation of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is sponsored by today's military, IHG Hotels and Resorts, Dr. Pepper, and by Geico. Rose's Cantina, an El Paso staple since 1957. And a look at the famous Cattleman's in Indian Cliff Ranch. That's where Marty Robbins fell in love with a Mexican girl, at Rosa's Cantina.
Can you sing it?
I can.
Maybe later. A little later.
Out in the parking lot where we start popping some champagne
We're ready.
for you, maybe.
We're ready.
14-14, 11:28 to go in the half. Anderson Castle in the backfield with Darian Mensah. 3 wide receivers to his left. And now the star of the show so far, Keyshawn Brown, comes trotting back to the right side. Blitz coming off the corner. Short throw is to Brown. And Keyshawn does what he can, gets out of bounds, pickup of about 5. He's had himself a day, a career day so far, and we haven't even hit halftime.
Yeah, he's been in the right spot at the right time, catching a perfect throw here, and then doing exactly what you do. Bend out to the safety, bend out, and then take the post against the wide 2 deep, shield it, and do it just the way you're taught. Can't do it better than that.
No kidding. Career high day so far in 4 catches, including that long touchdown of 69. Castle. And he's got a first. Oh, big collision. He's still going. That collision was with Kanuba, Tony Luis Kanuba.
Yeah, this is the hammer in this offense. Transfer from Appalachian State. He actually played 53 games at App State before coming to Duke.
Here he comes again. Got about 2 that time. Miles Rouser from the secondary brought Castle down.
Those are the type of running backs that can kind of change the feel of the game.
Yeah.
Duke's been not doing real well running the ball, but this can kind of change the feel.
Off play action. Mensah sidearms it to the near side. Oh, nice play on the ball. And that was same guy. Kanuba.
I thought Kuba had a chance to take this the whole way. Ball flat-footed throw, going at it full speed. He could have caught that. He had 2 hands on that. Watch this. You take that ball, and you're scoring a touchdown, son.
And instead, Duke's got another chance down on 3rd down and 8.
Arizona State's one of the least blitzing teams in college football. I think they're 3rd lowest. They've been a little more aggressive in this football game blitzing.
Mensa on a slant, little high, but got it to his receiver short of the first down. I think Haggins by about 2 feet.
He got
we'll take another look at it.
Yeah, you think he got a really good spot on this one, Ness. Haggins goes up, catches it. Oh man, they might want to take a peek at that.
They better hurry.
Yeah, they're going to take a peek at it. You can see Darian wanted to snap that ball. He knew it was close.
The previous play is under further review.
It was a good tackle.
To see if the line to gain was made.
No forward progress at all. I think it's a half-yard short, don't you?
I said 2 feet the first time.
There you go. That's right in that area.
Got a chuckle from Dave over there.
Yep. And the official on the field just had his foot way in front of the first down line, but replay takes care of it.
So that'll put it in.
Yeah, fourth and
Scott Aronowitz, replay official, and talking to Tim O'Day.
I'm going to go with Ness here. 4th and 1.5 feet. Is that okay right
Sure.
there? You got it.
If you want to get picky.
You're going to miss me, right? You're going to miss that.
After 17 years, we might as well argue through the next half.
Exactly.
What the heck?
Let's do it.
Call on the field again was a first down.
Call on the field was a first down, remember? And obviously, if they don't bring it, if they overturn it, it will be 4th down.
Nyland Green did a good job of making that hit and then wrapping up and pushing backward to prevent any forward progress.
Right now, Manny Diaz, after getting that great call earlier, is going, hey, anything you guys say, really, I'm with you on this one.
Here we go.
After reviewing the play, the receiver was never to the line to gain. The ball was dead at the 36.5, which is short of the line to gain. It will be 4th down at the 36.5.
He's into that half thing just like you are.
Exactly. Mandy goes, good call, ref. Obviously, Duke is going to try to take advantage of this. They've only run 23 plays in this first half. They need to keep the ball away from Arizona State.
4th down and that much. You see the two lines.
This offensive line is one of the strongest offensive lines in college football, nominated for the Joe Moore Award. Only one of their players is not suiting up the game. Brian Parker, their right tackle. All the rest of them are in there.
We got all the extra tight ends in as well. 4th down and a yard. Castle, he's got it, and he popped through, and he kept his footing. He'd still be running.
Yeah, right across that. Fina, Larson, Craycraft, Pickett in the football game. Each one of these offensive linemen up front have started every game for Duke this year. Even Parker, who is opting out of this game and getting ready for the NFL draft. Brian Parker, 3rd-team All-American, was the best offensive lineman on this team.
Now, after Castle got the first down, the freshman Nate Shepard comes back in to the Duke backfield. First down at the 33 of the Sun Devils. Darian Mensa load up and comes to his check down. It's his tight end Hasley, and Hasley gets a good gain. I really like 85. Don't you?
I think if you're a quarterback, everybody would like 85. Jeremiah Hasley knows exactly where to go on these plays. He steps inside, helps out a little bit, and that's your check down. You know that's your safety valve. No easy throw. You got him right to the right side.
So they got 7 out of that. 2nd down and 3. Shepard still looking for some room to run and can't find any today so far. And Justin Watley made the tackle that time. 2 quarterbacks, one coming in, highly acclaimed, leading the ACC in touchdown passes, and one that was just trying to fill the gap, missing when Sam Levitt went out to injury, and both of them are putting on a show today. At the 8-minute mark, 3rd down and 2 Duke. More like 3rd down and 3. And a timeout taken by Arizona State.
Charge timeout, Arizona State, their first of the half. It will be 30 seconds in length.
You know, because the play was a little longer, like 3rd and 3, like you mentioned, I think Arizona State might have been in their nickel defense. Duke was at 2 tight ends, and Dillingham says, I want my regular run defense out there. That's why he took that timeout.
Bowl results so far. Big Ten's doing well. Last night, Illinois, Brett Bielema's team got a big win over Tennessee. Right now, the SEC's not doing that well, but they've got teams in the college football playoff, of course. And the ACC 4-4. Duke trying to make it 5-4.
Just one more note on that Duke offensive line. Justin Pickett, who was the normal right guard, has slid out to play the right tackle position in this game. So he's really the guy that's replacing Parker at that right tackle position.
So after the 30-second timeout, Duke brings it up 3rd down and 3.
And that means Bradley Smith is in there at right guard. I just wanted to make sure it was him.
Arizona State thinking about a blitz, something Gary said they don't do often. They got a shift on the defensive line, and the pass is complete anyway. And it's Brown again, and another first down Duke.
Yeah, that looked pretty easy, didn't it? I mean, Arizona State, 2 deep corners to the side right there. The slot player just curls out on the run. No way he can get sacked on the play. Pitch and catch.
And back in the red zone for the Blue Devils at the 16-yard line. Trips to the left for Mensah. And he whips it out that way, and the wide receiver screen. Flags are down. And taken out of bounds after a short gain is Higgins. The flag came immediately on the throw out there.
Yeah, not exactly sure why.
Maybe one of those 3 guys jumped.
Yeah, I don't know if it's another illegal formation. Is he calling the tackle too far in the backfield?
Illegal formation. Number 75 was too deep in the backfield.
Good call, Gary.
5-yard penalty, first down.
You know, you start out with a couple early interceptions. You just keep chucking it until you get it right.
Keep throwing it, man.
Exactly.
You see 75, and he's a little too far back already.
Yeah, that was kind of an iffy call, if you ask me, to tell you the truth. Yeah. A little makeup call. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Could be. They're going to put those 3 receivers out to the left again in a different formation this time.
Looks legal to me.
Tayshaun Brown is the slot guy that way. It's going to be Shepard on the ground, though. And Nate Shepard, good run. Got it down inside the 15 near the 13-yard line. Jordan Crook made the tackle.
Yeah, Nate Shepard, one of the great surprises for this Duke football team, the true freshman from Louisiana. First start of the year, fourth game, a Syracuse game, and he has come on and owns a bunch of records. What a good football player and surprise for this Duke team.
Closing in on a 1,000-yard season here in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Jonathan Brewer, you asked him, and he said, did you know what you had when you got Nate Shepard? He said he came to practice. And after the first couple of practices, I said, whoa, I didn't know he was going to be this good.
He goes, we didn't have that before.
That's right. 2nd and 7. End zone, broken up. And a flag.
No. Yeah, he's going to call
Breedlove
with a turn, his right hand. Does he turn Higgins with his right hand? He didn't need to do it, but all those DBs feel like at that moment, will I get there? Will I get there? Watch him as he takes on the slant. Yes, he turned him. Yep. I think Gene would agree with us if he was here on that one, don't you think?
That's right. Gene's at a party somewhere.
There are 2 fouls on the play. An eligible man downfield, number 65 on the offense. Pass interference, defense number 5. Those fouls offset. Replay 2nd down.
All right.
Yeah, I think did he mean 75? I'm looking for a 65 here.
I don't see a 65.
No, I don't either. We could look at the tape of what happened. I think he might have met 64 left guard on the play. Yeah, I think it was a left guard, Jordan Larson, number 64.
At any rate, it makes...
He's having trouble with the 4 and the 5, just like I am.
That's right. And it makes Breedlove feel a lot better. 2nd down and 7. And they fake the end around. The throw is short to Hasley, the tight end. Did he get there? Touchdown.
Well, give this one to Jonathan Brewer, offensive coordinator. That's a creative play that really caught Arizona State flat-footed. Does he score for sure? He does.
You bet he does. His 6th touchdown catch of the year.
Lines up at right tight end. They fake the reverse, and you got him right from there.
We said we like 85, so does Darian Mensah.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's got 4 catches for 32 yards, and Mensah is right at 180 yards.
What are you saying? He might come out of the ball game with that passing.
I don't think he's coming out of the game, but he's got the record. Tell you that.
Well, 60 yards in 11 plays. This was the capper from 14 yards out. Hasley's 6th catching, receiving touchdown of the year, and it's 21-14. Another look at the touchdown of Jeremiah Hasley.
Look at Martell right here, the linebacker. He's got this guy, man to man. But watch his eyes go with the window dressing of the reverse. Martell Hughes is supposed to have his guy 1 second late, and it's too late to get him.
And that puts him as the all-time Duke single-season passing yardage leader. And continues to add to the touchdown as well. There's the new mark, 38-26 on the year.
And Jenny Dell knows that was my number 180. That's the only stat I really was confident in coming into the game.
Sure had it. You were nailed it. Arizona State's got 2 timeouts remaining with a little over 6 to go. And they'll get the 3rd quarter kickoff as well, so they could get some offense going here. And after that extra point made it 21-14. If you don't think this means a lot to these 2 teams, think again. We got a little chippiness going on. The biggest guy on the field was the guy that's getting pulled and pushed, Justin Pickett, the captain of the offense. Tackle. But no flags. We're all good.
6'7", 320. You can argue from above. It's like being, just see everybody. You got the high ground.
Jeff Sims' turn now. 5 possessions, couple of touchdowns, and turned over on downs 3 times. Let's check in with Jenny.
All right, I did some investigating on Jerseygate. So with the injury to Kobe Smith, that put Kevin O'Connor on additional special teams unit. He's typically number 15, as Gary said. But tight end Jake Taylor's also number 15, who plays special teams. So O'Connor was initially throwing a different jersey on and off while he was going out. They had number 14 available because Bryce Davis is not playing in this game. He's dealing with an ankle injury. So they ripped Davis's name off the jersey. They gave it to O'Connor, and that will be his jersey for the rest of the game, guys.
Wow.
Jenny Dell, I love you, man.
I love you guys.
That is the best explanation I've heard of anything all year. And I got to give my spotter, Clint Deans, some praise as well.
Yes.
Because there's only a couple people in the world that knew what was going on, and Clint was one of them.
Yeah, you and Clint. It didn't get over to this half of the press box, though.
Just like COVID year where they had
exactly.
the plexiglass between
We had the
us.
plexiglass
That's
over
right.
here.
Well, here comes Kevin O'Connor.
No, I wanted to do that. You should have let me do that. Oh, gosh.
1st and 10 at the 36. And the ground game picking up for Jason Brown. Tiptoeing down the sidelines into Duke territory.
I'll tell you, I come into this football game feeling sorry for Arizona State, all the guys that aren't going to play. And then I watch this Jason Brown and Jalen Moss, and I go, they got some players on this football team. How impressive has he been?
25 more yards on that carry to the 39.
16 yards to the 39-yard line.
Give it to the hot hand. Ooh. Big collision. He's still standing.
Yeah, I love the way he runs the football, though. Very aggressive with the ball. Old Cam Scadaboo would like that type of run
That's
right there.
That's right.
Doesn't have that Cam Scatteroo body, but that's how Cam used to do it.
Murgott, the middle linebacker, stood him up and held on for dear life. Now it's Man Robinson back in the tailback, and it's Sims on the quarterback keeper. Jeff Sims, he's gone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, Kenny Dillingham said we're not going to run him a lot because we don't want him to turn the ball over. But when he runs, good things happen a lot of times.
Yeah, this is a well-designed play. The offensive linemen get out on the edge and create the opening on the play. Hey, I don't blame you. You come back. Remember, he came back, Jeff Sims, knowing that he was going to be the backup quarterback to Sam Levitt.
Jesus Gomez, the left footer, in for the point after.
Six plays, 75 yards, all runs.
And that had been their strong suit through the Jeff Sims came into this game with 1,972 career rushing yards. He just went 38 for another touchdown.
Yeah, Marcus Arroyo dialed up one here. A little eye candy with some interesting blocking on the play. Those offensive coordinators, they work 100 yards. I think they do a lot of good things.
They do. So now Duke's got 3:49 to work with and all of their timeouts.
Ooh, onside kick. Too far. He had it.
Kicked it out of bounds.
I'll tell you, if your better half spouse is in the hospital ready to have a baby, you can go for it 4 times on 4th down and try an onside kick. What do you care, right?
Kickoff out of bounds. Kicking team number 35. The 5-yard penalty is out of the out of bounds spot. First down.
Just one more look at the touchdown. Little eye candy back here, but watch the center again. Wade Helton come out and get the key block. Number 64. Also, Jalen Clem. Ness talked about him starting at tackle. Number 72. Great blocks.
First start for him, and big block, a big run. And Jeff Sims, with that touchdown run, tied it up, but the attempted onside kick and where it went out of bounds was about the 49-yard line, and then the penalty is 5 yards. So great field position for Duke at the 44. Now they go with the end around. Tayshaun Brown trying to reverse his field, and Arizona State's all over that. And Tayshaun is still running backwards, trying to flip the ball to the official. Jordan Crook made the tackle, and we got a flag down. Gary has left the booth, and he's heading down to the field. He's going to be honored here at halftime. So I think there was a punch thrown maybe by the wide receiver. Let's see if that's the call on the flag. And if that's the case, it might be the end of the day.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Arizona State's number 5. The 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the run. It includes an automatic first down, and that is number 5's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
So it was against the wide receiver, as Kindridge Breedlove, who threw the punch, unsportsmanlike conduct. So a bad attempt at an onside kick, and then a bad reaction by the defensive back, and all of a sudden Duke's sitting at the 31-yard line. Arizona State is making this easier for Duke on this drive. I still didn't see the punch at any rate. Just outside the 30. They fake it to Nate Shepard, and Mensah goes back across the middle of Arcade. And he's got it first down by about a yard around the 20-yard line. Again, Duke's got all their timeouts, 3 minutes, plenty of time to do whatever they choose.
Stop by number 18, Martell Hughes for LSU.
And they put it right at the 20. Two tight ends set for Duke. They break the huddle, taking their time, not wanting to give it back to Arizona State before the break as well. Darian Mensah in the gun. Arizona State thinking about a blitz, and they're going to bring one. Shepard on the handoff. Nate Shepard got free to the outside. He's still going down, and he's got more than 10. And he's got it inside the 10. And again, two teams mixing it up at the end of the play again. And Breedlove, they're trying to calm him down. And Shepard, this is his best run of the day. The freshman closing in on a 1,000-yard season. And then the chipping has started at the end of the play again. And it's Breedlove again, clanging helmets with Landon King, the tight end for Duke. Duke on the move. A lot of fun being had in El Paso. 21-21. The final 2 minutes of the first half is presented by the Active Cash Card from Wells Fargo. Duke on the drive again. And it's been a short drive. It didn't take them very long because of mistakes and penalties against Arizona State. They started at the 46-yard line to start things off on this drive. And they worked it down inside the 10. So first and goal at the 8. Gary's made it down to the field, I think.
I am. I'm standing out of bounds right by the marker on the 8-yard line.
Okay, don't get run over.
If I get hurt in my last game.
If you have to have another surgery,
yeah, exactly.
That's not fair.
Off-season surgery down on the sideline. That is not what I wanted.
There he is. All right, first and goal at the 8.
Boy, a lot happened in that quick ride down here, getting down here.
Duke, two tight ends and two wideouts. To Mensah's left to the top of your screen. Nate Shepard. Shepard forward down to the 2. So his hardest running has come on this drive. Jordan Crook made the tackle.
Tell you, if you watch games on TV and you see the all-22 look from where we are, looks a lot different down here on the field, I'll tell you that.
And we got a second and goal coming up.
It is 5 to the 3. Second and goal.
Gary getting some photo shots down there.
That's not bad. Jenny's standing right next to me. Anything that goes on, I'll just ask her. She knew what was going on before.
Arizona State down to one timeout. Coming up on the Geico halftime reports. About time these guys got to work. Adam, Aaron, Rick, and BJ will catch you up on today's other bowl action and look ahead to the college football quarterfinals. That's all coming up. Geico's halftime report, which is just a couple of minutes away.
Yeah.
Anderson Castle, the banger of the two running backs that Duke's used so far today, back in a pistol set behind Mensah from the 3-yard line. He's going to get the handle behind his tight ends blocking. Did he get there? He did. Touchdown, Duke. The tight end pulling around. Hassel goes right behind number 85 and stretches it out for the touchdown. But he got a flag down.
Yes, a late personal foul. Boggs, too, the late fullback addition, lining up at tight end, also did a good job. Number 46 at the end line of scrimmage.
This has been a penalty-filled second
After the
quarter.
play was over, flagrant unsportsmanlike conduct. Duke number 0 for spitting. That 15-yard penalty being forced on the kickoff. Untimed down for the try. Number 0 is ejected from the game.
I'm going to take you back. Landon King and Breedlove were the two guys that were banging face masks on a previous penalty when Breedlove was called for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. King just did the worst thing you can do, and I don't know whose face he spit in, but he's gone.
It was on the other side of the line from our sideline. From my level, I could not see that.
Extra point is up and good. And Duke again has the lead. And 1:50 remaining in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds.
The one-of-a-kind joy
well,
of Kellogg's cereal.
The day is done for Landon King, the tight end for Duke, on a spitting incident. And I mentioned earlier in this quarter when there was some chippiness going on, this was Breedlove and this is King, and Breedlove's going to give him a little bang in the helmet, and I don't know who King spat upon, if you will, but the chippiness has been going on for about 5 minutes, and it's cost Duke one of their tight ends. That touchdown drive was only 44 yards. They only had to go 44 yards because of the bad onside kick and the penalties and all the rest, but it's given Duke a touchdown lead again. This kick is returnable by Jair Hamilton. And Hamilton still on his feet after getting hit around the 30, got it out around the 40-yard line. Arizona State just won, and again, they're going at it a little bit on the sideline. Arizona State's got one timeout to play with and 1:44 to go.
Yeah, I thought Dillingham did a good job anticipating the score and using his timeout so he had time to come back and the way they're scoring in this first half, no reason they can't do it again,
yep.
Right?
Gary, you couldn't see the graphic down there, but this is the most points scored in a first half in any bowl game this year so far. 28-21. And now Jeff Sims' turn again from the 40-yard line. In the shotgun with man Robinson at his side. And Jeff down the middle. Gets it to the 45. Second down and 5. Clock running. High snap, handled, back to the ground, and Robinson blasts his way through, and he's got it all the way to the 41-yard line of Duke.
Yeah, you really got to give credit to this offensive line for Arizona State. 3 new players in there, freshmen in there, and opening up these plays. Oh.
This time Robinson only got back to the line of scrimmage. And the clock works its way to 1:15. Kevin O'Connor made yet another tackle, the famous number 14, along with Wesley Williams. Second down and 10 near the 1-minute mark. Trying to at least get it in field goal range. Robinson had to catch that twice. That only got about a yard.
Yeah, that was a big stumble, though, because he's going to get out of bounds easily. And now the clock keeps running, or they're going to have to burn a timeout. It's going to cost them about 15 or 18 seconds here.
Down to 45. Third down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson diving forward. It's going to be about 2 yards shy. And now they got to stop the clock. It's 4th down.
Charge timeout, Duke, their first of the half. It will be 30 seconds in length. Please reset the game clock to 37 seconds. 30.
So that was a Duke timeout, not Arizona State. The penalty we talked about with the spitting incident, and we're going to find it at the end of the play after the touchdown by Castle, and there it was, and the referee was right in front of it, and there went the flag.
Well, he spit on the ground, did he not?
That's what it looked like to me.
That's an injection?
No, I thought he spit in somebody's face.
Yeah, that did not happen. I mean, that gives you a different feel for the incident, though, does it? Maybe it is a automatic ejection, but it's not like spitting in somebody's face. We don't want to be too tough on him for something he didn't do.
The only thing it maybe could be, well, let's get back to live action. 4th down, and again, they jump, but not into the neutral zone. They're trying to get him to jump. And now they'll take the timeout as the play clock's winding down.
Charge timeout, Arizona State, their 3rd and final of the half. It will be 30 seconds in length.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of football being down here for 2.5 minutes. Hey, wait, Ness.
Yeah.
Ask Craig. I still get paid the full salary, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
You get half of Jenny's sideline. Oh, she's not going to like that. All right, Arizona State took its last time out. They're going to come out and try to get a field goal from Jesus Gomez. He had a 51-yarder earlier this year. He's 21 out of 29. 325 career points coming into this game, and then you add the extra points that he's tacked on here. And this will be a 54-yard field goal attempt, which would be his best of the year. Gomez from 54 on the way, and perfect.
Wow, that's a pro leg right there.
Yes, sir.
I thought, down here it feels a little bit of a wind left to right. I thought that was a big gamble. They got it.
Jesus Gomez from 54. And we are piling on points in El Paso at the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Well, only 32 seconds left in the half, but a nice drive capped in a 54-yard field goal. And we had the most points we've ever had in a Sun Bowl at 28-24.
Jeez.
We thought maybe coming to the bowl game, well, you never know who wants to play, who's opting out, who's ready to go.
Don't have their offensive linemen, everything.
And Gomez says, just to prove to you that that kick was not a fluke, I'm going to knock this one out of the back of the end zone. So now Duke's still got 2 timeouts left. You never know what could happen.
Well, that's what I was thinking about that field goal. If he wouldn't have made it 2 timeouts for where they were, and Mensa having the football, that would have been scary for this Arizona State defense.
Darian's already thrown 3 touchdown passes in this first half, has surpassed the single-season yardage mark in Duke history, and 33 touchdown passes on the year, and we still got a half to play and 32 seconds. Arizona State gets the ball to start the second half, keep in mind. Some of the 3 tight end offense that Duke might want to run, they might be not able to run after one of them's been kicked out of the game. Quick throw to the outside on the screen, and run out of bounds is Samir Higgins. And we're down to 26 seconds.
Yeah, Castle ran right by me here on the sideline. He didn't even play that last. Was he in the last series or not? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's limping his way to the locker room.
He did.
He had that 3-yard touchdown run that gave him the touchdown lead. That's been cut now to 4. Nate Shepard back in at the tailback spot, but we expect it's going to be Mensa putting it in the air. Darian in some trouble, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Nice job defensively by the Sun Devils.
Yeah, no doubt. He was limping when he was going by me to the locker room, favoring that foot as he was going by.
Might have been getting landed on after he got in the end zone. Took a pretty good shot there, and then a whole bunch of bodies, and he is limping coming off after the touchdown. So we'll see if his day is done or not. We won't know that till the 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, his teammates out there at the 33-yard line with a 3rd down and 2. Keyshawn Brown and a slot on the left side's had the big first half. The throw goes out that way to Higgins. And 16 seconds left. And they move the chains on a 1st down. Just about every throw Mensa has thrown has been on target. He's he's thrown a variety of passes.
I'd be a bit tempted here to test these safeties for Arizona State, the success they've had throwing deep.
Barkate, his favorite receiver, is down to the bottom of your screen, and now Brown is coming over to join him in the slot. Mensa's looking the other way, however, and he's going to check it down to Shepard, and he cartwheels his way out near the 50. And the clock stopped with 9 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think they were looking for something deep on this play, and this was, as you called it, Nessa, check down. Wasn't there, he just dropped it off.
So Duke takes the timeout, 30-seconder. Everybody back deep for Arizona State.
Nothing there.
They want to keep everything in front of them right now and not even give Duke an opportunity for a field goal as well before the break. So we got 9 seconds to play with.
The one-of-a-kind joy of Kellogg's cereal and ice cold milk.
So you got to throw it for a first down, or you got to throw it to get out of bounds to the sideline to have a chance for a field goal, because you could go out and ground the ball. You probably would have enough time to get up there and snap it. You got to be able to stop that clock one way or another after this completion.
So one timeout for Duke remaining. And we'll see what they come up with offensively in what's been a offensive-minded first half for both teams. Same formation as the last play, but now Brown is in motion going back to the other side, to the left slot. With 9 ticks left, Barry Mensa fires, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Inuba. And no more scoring till the third quarter.
That was a worthwhile gamble, though. If they're going to throw a pick, that's when you want to do it late. Let's just hope another Duke player's not hurt on the play.
Arizona State interception ends the half. And intended for Keyshawn Brown over there, and he's the guy that was shaken up a little bit. He did get up and make the tackle, though.
I think there might have been a dead ball foul on the play, too, thrown late, a flag.
And it is Brown that's down right now. And he has had a huge first half, a career.
After the play was over,
half.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Arizona State, number 5. That 15-yard penalty being forced on the second half kickoff. And that was number 5's second unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game. He is ejected from the rest of the game.
So each team has lost a player to ejection. Breedlove had his chance with one. You don't get a chance with a second. And he won't be coming back for the third quarter. So that's halftime. And an action-packed 2 quarters of football in El Paso. And Keyshawn Brown, I think, just got hit low, and he'll work his way to the locker room, hopefully be able to play in the second half. That guy won't. And Breedlove trying to plead his case, it's not going to matter. And Jenny is with Coach Diaz.
Coach, Brown just went down. You never want to see a player get hurt. What's the status of this?
We think he'll be okay. So, yeah, nothing bad.
Okay, there's a lot of feistiness going on in this game. You had a player get ejected. How do you make sure that these players stay composed in this last final game?
It takes emotional toughness. We're disappointed in our reaction. Got to do a better job. Everybody's got to do a better job keeping control of the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Jenny, thank you. Manny, thank you. And that's the end of the first half of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, with Duke up 28-24 as we send you to Adam Zucker in our New York studio for the Geico halftime report. Zuck.
All right, Ness, Happy New Year. And what a weird first half of the Sun Bowl already. Coming up on the Geico halftime report, another early bowl action, our New Year's resolutions, and counting down to the playoff quarterfinals after this word from your local station.
Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl here in El Paso, and a thrilling first half. If you like offense, you like this game, 28-24. And at halftime of the game, my partner was honored as he enters the legends of the Sun Bowl. Gary Danielson with Bernie Oliva, the president of the Bowl Association. You got another jersey, man. You're going to have to build another a wing to your office back home. Gary now a legend of the Sun Bowl. Congratulations, buddy.
You got it, buddy. That was the right number, too. 16 of them, and my number when I played with the Lions.
That's
so
right.
That was pretty cool.
That's right. Very nice, very nice. First half, crazy. 600 some yards of offense.
Couple of ejections,
Yep.
fourth down plays, onside kick. I mean, a little bit of everything. And as we always say, when players are in it and the fans are in it, we're in it.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fun.
Let's take you back to the last play that ended up having 2 seconds put back on the clock, and because of the ejection, one of two so far today. And this is Breedlove having some words with one of the Duke players. Then you're going to see an official come flying in from the right side, right there, and made contact with him, and Breedlove sort of
pushed him away, or his hands
and the flag
away.
come in, and
yeah, it was Matt Craycroft, number 72, that really went up and confronted Kendrick first, probably about Landon King, that what happened before.
Yeah.
And then, you know, once somebody gets in your face, you turn around and the referee's hands are on your chest. Again, you shouldn't do it, but sometimes I wish the officials just turn around and walk into halftime.
Exactly. At any rate, we've lost a player from each team. The second half starts with the Sun Devils trailing by 4 and working from their 25-yard line. And one of the best games that we've ever seen Jeff Sims play, whether it was Georgia Tech, Nebraska, or Arizona State. And they start with a strong run again, and it's Jason Brown. Brown down the sideline all the way to the 31-yard line. That's the way to start the third quarter.
Again, that two-back set. Not a lot of teams use these two-back sets anymore that Kenny Dillingham loves to use. You get that extra offensive lineman out there on the block, and then I think one of the most impressive players in the football game, number 22, Jason Brown, making the play.
That's a 44-yard pickup to the 31-yard line. And now they go the other way, and the blocker's in front, and it's another 10-yard run.
You know what I love about a back sometimes? A lot of these guys, when they go on a long run, they tap out and go to the bench. He just went back to the huddle and said, I'm fine. I ran 40 yards, big deal. Give me the ball again.
So 54 yards on 2 carries. Arizona State's offense already near the red zone to open up the third quarter. Again, it's a two-back set. This one is going for negative yardage. Loss of about 1 for Rigdon.
Yeah, was it Tyshawn Reed, number 10, that crashed in from that defensive end position that time? Coming from the left side of the offense. Let's see if it does a kind of slam down on the play. Yeah, nobody really blocks him. That's a nice tackle when nobody even tries to block you.
Tyshawn Reed with a tackle for loss of a yard, second down and 11. Throw on a slant. Boy, that was a dangerous throw, but he tucked it in there. And now the ball is out, and Duke's got it. Jalen Moss just lost it after he made the catch. It flew up in the air, and it's Jaden Francois who's got the football.
Well, that's the second time now that Arizona State has got into plus territory. Once on the bad snap, the refs don't call it, and this time a perfect wide receiver tunnel screen. It's going to be a first down, and the tackle pops the ball up on the play. Caleb Weaver on the tackle, and that caused the turnover.
Weaver with a tackle, Francois with the airborne fumble recovery, and Jeff Sims knew that was close to being a touchdown. Instead, it's Duke ball when we come back. Duke gets the ball back with the fumble recovery and a 4-point lead. And Jenny Dale with Kenny Dillingham just moments ago.
Coach, in a game this close, being played with so much emotion, what was your message to the team in that last halftime of the season?
Yeah, we have 30 minutes to play for our brothers. Leave it all on the line. These guys have changed this program, win or lose, but let's try to send these guys out winners, and it's the last time this group will ever play together.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
They had something going, too.
Yeah.
A possibility of regaining the lead, but it slipped out of the hands of the receiver and into the hands of the defense of Duke. And now it's Darian Mensah and company to take over.
You know, we all learned the job that Kenny Dillingham was doing to Arizona State when that playoff game against Texas. We all go, holy cow, something's happening down there at Arizona State.
So it's Duke from its own 8-yard line. Nate Shepard in the backfield with Mensah. He'll get the handle and picked up about 4. Our game trends brought to you by State Farm. Darian Mensah, 3 touchdown passes for the 6th time this year. Jeff Sims, great first half as well. 2 on the ground, 1 in the air. And then, unfortunately, a couple of players that are not going to play in this second half, as each team has had a player ejected.
Duke continues to not find a big gashing run in this football game.
Keyshawn Brown settles in on a slot to the right. The throw goes that way to the tight end, Hessley. He's got a first down, and he blasts the defense over there, makes him pay for the tackle.
I'm sure that you could point out that this is a part of their running game, but in this game, Arizona State said they're not going to run it. If they're going to move it, they're going to have to throw it, and obviously Duke can throw it.
And Duke going with some tempo here after that first down pass. And another sidearm throw out to Brown. Slipped 1 tackle. They bring him down around the 31-yard line.
So if you want to know a little bit about this Duke offense, led by Jonathan Brewer, it's a little bit of that Art Briles kind of air raid type look. The wide receivers real wide. Each receiver stays on their own side in case you want to go fast.
And Shepard, the first down run. Got it out around the 39-yard line.
I think so far they've rushed for about 71 yards, 70 yards, and Shepard's long run of the game is about 12 yards. There's offensive coordinator Jonathan Brewer.
As you mentioned, all those guys that were high school coaches down in Arkansas that all end up being at the college level.
Yeah, Gus, Red Lashley, Eli over there.
Yeah, Drinkwitz.
Drinkwitz at Missouri.
And the man down is Justin Watley.
Yeah, that's an important player there for Arizona State. Looks, he's flexing his right shoulder.
And he's going to work it out, and we're going to step away. Justin Watley heading to the tunnel. Key man on that 4-man front for Arizona State going into the 10th. Sunday count on week 18 NFL on CBS doubleheader, divisions and seeding up for grabs, starting with the Texans taking on the Colts. Later, the Broncos out to try to clinch the #1 seed against the Chargers. We'll set you up with all the playoff scenarios starting at noon Eastern with the NFL Today with JB and the guys, and get an even earlier start on NFL Today Plus. You can always count on Sundays for the NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. End around coming, and it's Shepard trying to get to the edge, and he gets it out to the 48-yard line.
28 for the ball.
Coming up with something to keep this Arizona State run defense off balance, give them something they haven't been looking for. Got a good play, but not the huge play they might have wanted.
Nate Shepard, who's gone over the 1,000-yard mark in this his freshman season. 1,025 now for Nate after that end around. Mensah, pressure coming. Got hit as he threw. Still threw a nice pass, almost picked off. It was intended for Barcate.
Barcate never saw the ball. He was right. If you look at the shadows on the field with the players, Barcate looks back and never sees it. Little stutter and go. Watch him look back. Can't see the ball. He's looking around until right at the end. He thinks he might have thrown the ball to somebody else. He didn't even help, and that ball should have been intercepted on the play.
And get to Mensah for the first time today.
Yeah, got him late, but he got him, didn't he?
It was Crook. Ooh. And that one hurt. Now he's going to get Shepard directed behind him in the pistol here on 3rd and a yard. Shepard knocked down immediately. And guess who? Watley, he just needed a breather over there in the tent.
Yeah. Went into the tent, got a little air. Doctor said nothing's broken. He goes, well, let me get back out there then. Just crashes down from the outside right there. hits it right in the backfield, and I'm a little surprised that Duke doesn't go for this right here. Remember, they had the big fake punt in the Virginia game that went to Kevin O'Connor when he was number 15 in that game, and he's out there right now, number 14, as one of the blockers.
You're not going to give up that jersey story.
No.
Low snap handled.
All right, I tried.
Reynoldson's kick. Fair catch around the 12-yard line by Butler. Just 5 minutes into the third quarter. Each team's had a possession. And every possession's hurting right now here at the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. CBS Sports presentation of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is sponsored by Allstate, Jersey Mike Subs, the U.S. Army, and by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Ness, you grew up in Minnesota. Were you an ice skater?
No, I wasn't. But my partner over here, my spotter, Clint Deans, played hockey. So
there you go.
He's a master skater. You know, you see a lot of bowl games this time of year, and you go, man, there's nobody in the stands. You come to the Sun Bowl, this place is filled. And that is a credit to the community. They rally around this game. They've loved it for 92 years, and just got to look at it and go, wow, nice job again.
Yeah, and they were so happy the way that we come in there. They take care of us and do all the things right. It is a fun place to come to.
No doubt.
Kenny Dillingham, just think about the modern day of college football. Talk about it. He's had 42 players that are not on this team that were here a year ago. Think about that. Yeah. 30 transfers, 1 draft choice, Cam Scadaboo, 2 undrafted free agents, and 9 players drafted. And you got to paste it all together and go forward. And then 16 starters aren't playing today, but they're still being competitive.
Including Jeff Sims over the middle, complete to the tight end who spins his way to the 20. That's Cameron Harpole. Well, there's still a lot of football to be played, and one game is coming up tonight in the college football playoff, and 3 more tomorrow. Indiana, the number 1 seed overall. 3rd down and 2. Try to run for it. That's not going to work.
Remember when I'm telling you, Arizona State ranked 121st on 3rd and short. They make for the season just 1 out of 3. And this is, I think, the 3rd time on 3rd and short they've been stuffed.
So you're saying they could still use Cam Scadaboo?
Yes, that would work.
This is the first Arizona State punt today. Canyon Floyd will do the honors. Matt McKenzie's going to do the honors. And that's Kayshawn Brown, who's had a huge day as a receiver, now back in punt return formation. And he'll just get out of the way of this one.
Got a great little bounce there.
Got it out around the 31, 32-yard line, somewhere in there. With 8:26 remaining third quarter, the emotions of a bowl game and what it means to the end of your season and the beginning of next year. Duke has a 4-point lead here in the third quarter, and Jenny Dell is a special guest.
The most special guest, but I got some fun facts for you. So Tony the Tiger here has been the face of Frosted Flakes since 1952, but he wasn't the original mascot. They actually tested out a couple mascots. There was a kangaroo, an elephant. Tony won. Initially, he was a scrawny little thing. Now look at this body. And another fun fact for you. They're great. It was voiced by Thurl Ravenscroft, who also sang "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." Tony the Tiger, folks.
And nice shades.
Yeah, Denny with the tiger shades.
Tony facts. Hey, Frosted Flakes wouldn't be the same with an elephant and a kangaroo.
No, I don't like
sorry.
it. No, doesn't work.
2 tight end set for Duke from the 36-yard line. And off tackle goes Nate Shepard, and off Nate goes. And boy, he might have had a slow first half, but he's picking it up here now.
So let's talk about that offensive line. They were nominated for the Joe Moore Award. Just one player not in there. this time pulling around the 2 guards. 1 block, 2 blocks, and that's what those running backs love. You get those little ones up front, and Shepard takes it for the big game.
Aaron Taylor is salivating back in our New York studios, just watching that. And this one picks up a couple more. Nate Shepard, his dad, was a defensive back at Louisiana Tech. His mom played volleyball there. His brother was a wide receiver at Vanderbilt. So he's got great bloodlines as an athlete.
Without Anderson Castle available, looks like Jacquez Moore is going to be the running back.
Number 9, Jacquez Moore, a senior out of Live Oak, Florida. And they fake it to Jacquez. Darian Mensah is going to run with it for the first time today. And he's still running with it. Inside the 30, down the sideline, all the way to the 12-yard line. Showing the wheels and spinning the ball. First down, Duke.
Brian Ward had the perfect call on a free blitzer, but he runs into his own man. Watch him coming in here free, and he bumps into, I think it's Dorba, number 32 on the play. Boom, runs right into him, or he had the sack.
That's a 34-yard romp by Darian Mensah. And when he saw that, he just put that ball in the other arm and a career-long dash for Darian Mensah.
You know, there's a lot of quarterback coaches that do not like their quarterback to shift it to their left arm if they're right-handed, because the quarterback is so used to having it in his right hand. They just go, get the yardage. You're not going to take anybody on and get down, you know.
C.J. Fight, the junior defensive tackle. The man that's down, we'll check on him and step away at the 7-minute mark, third quarter. C.J. Fight going off the field. He has said that he's returning for his senior season, was considering the NFL. He was given chase here to Darian Mensah, and he's still chasing, and he's out of the screen now, but just
hang.
We thought he was injured, but I think what you're going to find is he said, oh, come on, man, I am out of gas.
All you big guys out there, you know that feeling right there.
First down at the 13-yard line. Mensah pump fakes one way, goes back to Jacquez Moore. Had to stumble just to make the diving catch and lost a couple of yards.
I know we didn't get this at the time, but Jacquez Moore had a really good block on that protection. He actually caused the collision on that play, or it would have been a sack, you know. So no Anderson Castle, so Moore comes in and does his job as a backup running back.
So the Blue Devils lost a couple on the play. Second down and 12. Sun Devils thinking about bringing an extra man or two. And they will. Mensah to the end zone. Overshot. Cooper Barkate. Let's get an injury update with Jenny.
Yeah, Duke running back Anderson Castle, who limped into the locker room before the half. He's back out here on the field. He's been stretching on and off with the trainers, running drills on the sideline. His helmet is on, trying to stay loose. It's clear that he wants to get it in play, guys.
Yep. Yeah. You don't play 53 games at Appalachian State if you go out with a little nick. I'll tell you that right now.
Quarterback numbers today, both impressive, very impressive. Just one error there, the interception near the end of the half by Mensah. Nate Shepard in motion out of the backfield. Mensah's looking his way, throwing that way. Nate makes the catch and squirts through a lot of Sun Devils all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you, the game that these centers are having in this game, this time it's 72 Craycroft or 64 Larson. I think it's Larson. Comes out, it is Larson. Gets the key block right there at the end of the play. Larson starts out at left guard and ends up getting the block on the cutback.
And do they jump? Mensah thought he had a free play. Goes to the outside of Arcade. He's broken up.
So this time they snapped the ball and the flag went out. The free play is going to work this time for Duke. Snapped it right on time. Good job by Craycraft. Number 72. Free play, let her go.
Offside defense, number 98, half the distance to the goal from the previous spot. Enforcement of the penalty results in a first down.
Kangaiku, the defensive tackle, jumps. And so we got a first down at the 3-yard line. First and goal. Fight.
Yep, he's gassed up. He's ready to go again.
Got some high octane in him on the sideline. He's in for the goal-to-go situation here. Nate Shepard, the tailback. He's done a lot of work in this third quarter to get them where they are at the 3-yard line. We'll see if he can get 3 more. Touchdown.
So difficult to square up on these elusive backs. You got a shot at him, but Shepard spins it into the end zone.
So, having a good game, going over 1,000 for the season, adding a 3-yard touchdown to cap a 64-yard drive in 7 plays. Extra point is good.
Yeah, you're starting to get the feel out here. It's almost like tennis. If you don't hold serve, you're in trouble, right?
Nate Shepard coming right at you. Behind Hasley on that right side, the tight end, and pulling his way into the end zone for the 11th time this year. Jonathan Brewer says, I think we got this thing going in the right direction.
Yeah.
We talked about those guys, that a lot of high school coaches in that Springdale, Arkansas, Rogers, Arkansas, Fayetteville area, and then look at the names on that list, including Jonathan Brewer.
Told the great story about those days exchanging tape back in the days in high school, and he would meet Eli Drinkowitz at the gas station.
Right. Exchange actual tapes. Okay, here's your guys, here's our guys.
Which tape do you want? Well, I only brought 3 games. We're only allowed to take 2. Which 2 do you want?
That was a great story. Jonathan was telling us his mom and dad are big friends of Gary's, and we say Happy New Year to his mom and dad. Coming up on March 1st, a new Casey Dutton journey begins. Luke Grimes stars in the CBS original Marshalls. Season premiere Sunday, March 1st on CBS. I'll be watching that one.
For sure, I know you will. Feels like this is the first time there's been any pressure on Arizona State in this game, right? We'll see how it handles it. Remember, the fear for Kenny Dillingham on Jeff Sims is trying to do too much and turning the ball over.
This one he pitches to the outside, the stop and cut, and still a loss of a yard as Aaron Hall makes another nice play.
Yeah, you love those guys. I do too. Wesley Williams, Aaron Hall, 2 really good ones at the front. They usually have Vincent Anthony, number 7, at the other side of the defensive line, but you can see the ability they have up front. They are very confident in their front 4.
Empty backfield for Jeff Sims. Wide receiver screen, actually the running back screen. And it's man Robinson. And man, is he going. Robinson tripped up at the 10-yard line, or he'd had a touchdown. And Caleb Weaver saved the score.
True freshman in the game, getting this opportunity to the outside. Takes a good block downfield, again by Jalen Clem, number 70, and then it's a race. And Weaver gets his hand on the foot.
So a 68-yard catch and run.
Boy, they're just gashing this defense, are they not? They're close to 500 yards in total offense against this Duke defense of Manny Diaz.
The end of the play, the saving tackle, but 68 yards later, and the back judge got rolled up on as well. And it's Robert Smith, the back judge. We might have to go to an alternate. And the alternate would be Francisco Villar.
I don't know if he got rolled up. I think he might have pulled something. Yeah, right, he pulled a muscle. That play was happening fast and was coming at him really fast. He could not get out of the way. He did his best, though. I'll give him that.
First and goal at the 8. Sims. And that should be pass interference. I don't see a flag yet. Landon Callahan was the man covering. Okay. First time we heard some boos today.
Let's take a peek. Yeah, I think that should have been pass interference. He ran through him. The ball was catchable. It did not allow the receiver to get his hands up McLean on the play. I really think that's a bad call.
Okay, I'm with you. Empty backfield. Sims pumps one way, goes down the middle, got his man, and it's Kamari Anderson for the touchdown.
Hard to believe. This Duke defense is only rushing 4 players and a wide receiver. There's nobody within 10 yards of him. Right here, he's just going to delay and go right between the hashes right here. Watch the linebacker split, and nobody is there. I don't know if one of the things Kenny Dillingham, as Arizona State's going to go for 2 on this, Dillingham has said he's 100% going to look for a quarterback in the portal. I'd send this tape to any of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to play our offense? It looks pretty good. Trying to cut it to a field goal. Sims on the run does. Took a big hit in the end zone, but he's in.
Yeah, you do not need any analytics to figure they're going to go for 2 on this play. 5-point game, the way this thing is handled. And we talked about this might be the most pressurized drive of the game. Well, they came through. By the way, man Robinson came up with a real man block on that play.
He did a lot on that drive that covered 75 yards in just 4 plays.
Talked about the long run and on the pass play by Robinson, and he mans up on this block. I'll tell you what, is number 23, the true freshman in the game.
So Jeff Sims, another touchdown pass, and then a 2-point conversion as he runs it into the end zone once for a touchdown, and now this 2-pointer.
Watch, when you do it, save your breath, come onto the outside, and whoa, let him have it inside. Takes him on, moves him out of the way, and quarterback just goes right in. And that's Josiah Green right there. That's a 285-pound defensive tackle he was blocking.
So it's down to a field goal difference with 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. First career game with 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2-0. No turnovers.
No turnovers, exactly. Coming up Saturday on CBS, our college basketball doubleheader features a couple of fantastic freshmen, beginning with A.J. Devansa and number 10 BYU. They'll take on Kansas State. If you're not already sick of me, I'll be at Florida State as Cameron Boozer, and 6th-ranked Duke takes on the Seminoles. Bill Raftery will join me. We'll get you set for tip-off with Inside College Basketball at 1 Eastern here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Somebody in the truck with a wisecrack said, "We're sick of you already. We don't need you on Saturday." And Georgia Tech is leading Duke at halftime in basketball at Cameron. And Duke's only lost 1 game all year. Georgia Tech 9-4 going into that one. Here's a little swing pass out to Johnson. And Keyshawn Brown, I beg your pardon.
I'm just saying, I don't know about the strategy of showing the Duke score that they're losing with the people that might be watching our game from Duke. I mean, we want to keep our watchers right here.
That's true. Keyshawn upended there, having the best game of his career. The numbers just keep piling up for these two guys. Man. Second down at 3. Nate Shepard, left side. Shepard made one man miss. He's in the open field, and he's in Arizona State territory again.
I get the feeling that, late flag here in this game. Might be coming back. Probably be a first down and then bring it back afterwards. I think there was a late little still. I think it all comes back to that spitting play earlier to their tight end Landon King. That's what's got that offensive line chippy for Duke.
During the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 77. The 15-yard penalty is enforced from the spot of the foul. Second down.
And Pickett was the guy that was involved in the down on the goal line on that earlier play.
The tall one.
Yeah, the tall guy.
Right side of the screen. Yeah, and he pushes him right into the umpire. And does he make the call? No, he did not. Yeah.
He pushes him in the back of the head after he's already down.
Yeah, I think it happened a little later than that, right?
Right at the very end, after he'd already knocked him down, he pushed him down again in the back. So that puts it at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, second down, not a dead ball foul. They just brought it back.
Barcate, the motion man, to the top of the screen. They keep it on the ground. And this time it's Jaquez Moore. And we're working our way down to the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. I don't know all the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowls we've done. I don't know if we had this many points. It's been a while.
Wow.
And we still got a quarter to go.
Seems like it'd be hard to go higher than this in my mind. Yeah. That's a lot. Some Purdue teams were here putting points up in the day, remember?
Moore again. Gets it to the 40.
Pulling the guard around right there to get the key block. Fits outside. Justin Pickett does a great job at right tackle, turning his man. Comes in there and makes the positive run on first down.
Moore gets a couple of carries, and Shepard had the breather after the long run that came back, and he's back in there, number 20.
Remember this secondary now with Breedlove, they have their top 5 defensive backs out of the game.
Mensa in trouble, and down he goes. And it's Elijah O'Neal.
Yeah, I think it was Jake Taylor, the tight end, that had to block O'Neal. That's a tough matchup right here. I think this is the matchup that O'Neal takes advantage of. Watch this. Yeah, that's a tough job for a tight end. Taking a one-on-one pass rusher with some skill in Elijah O'Neal.
Elijah O'Neal, 6'4", 260-pounder, came in there in a hurry to get the sack and a loss of 10. And that sets Duke back to third down and long, 3rd and 15. Play clock down to 3. Center Judge finally gets out of there. They got the snap away. Mensa getting some heat again. Throws off balance. Incomplete. Intended for Barcate.
And just as he let the ball go and it floated, Montana Warren did a good job getting in on the play as Mensa takes another hit. And by the way, these hits if you're a coach and you're Manny Diaz, that's your money guy right there.
That's right.
For next year, you have to have him healthy. Maybe they don't think that way, but I do.
So it's punting situation. Cade Reynolson set to kick. He's pretty much kept Corey Butler just fair catching the ball so far today. He got closer to that one as he rolled to his right for the rugby-style kick, but it's Butler again with a fair catch at the 22-yard line.
Duke did not have enough guys, and they had a late substitution. We could have had the Gene rule. Remember, a late substitution by Arizona State, get off by 10 seconds on the clock.
Let's check in with Jenny.
Quick update on our back judge, Robert Smith. He went into the Duke injury tent, just came out. He got taped up. It is a left quad injury. I was told that he can't run, so he's going to be out for the game, guys.
All right, so each team has lost a player, and now we've lost one of the officials. Now Jeff Sims back at the controls, only trailing by a field goal for the Sun Devils. Brown. And Jason Brown goes out another 8 or 9 yards. That probably will bring our third quarter to the close. Redshirt freshman out of Seattle, Jason Brown. Another strong run.
On the stop for Duke.
And we've played 3 at the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl in El Paso. And it's been a good one. If you like offense, we still got 15 more minutes of offense probably coming up. Tony would say this first 3 quarters has been great. Fourth quarter of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl in El Paso about to begin. And a 3-point lead right now for the Duke Blue Devils. Jenny talked with the leading coach, Manny Diaz, moments ago.
Coach, in a battle this close, what's going to separate you in this final quarter?
Probably a turnover. I mean, both offenses are obviously hard to stop right now. And so you just got to win the next play, right? Whatever's happened doesn't matter. Find a way to win a P&10. You know, turn that to a 3 and out. That might be the one drive that makes a difference going down the stretch.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
We've had 1 interception today and 1 fumble recovery. So the turnovers have been kept to a minimum. We'll see what happens. Fourth quarter opens up with a 2nd down and 1 for the Sun Devils at their own 32-yard line. Sims sidearms it out in the flat to McLean. He's got the first down and a few more.
McLean is another one of those receivers that got an extra work because of Jordan Tyson's injury. Cut 16 passes in the last 5 games when only he had 6 the first half of the year.
This is his 57th career game he's playing in. That's the most of any Sun Devil. Empty set here for Sims. Jeff throws quickly again, and weaving through some traffic is Eusebio, and he's still running all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Jeff Sims, second place.
First catch of the day for Derek Eusebio, and he makes it count for a big game.
Yeah, Eusebio gets the catch. It's that quick screen they've used all game, but watch downfield. Hines Ward's receivers are out there blocking downfield. First the lineman, but then the wide receiver comes into the picture late on the play. You don't block, no rock.
Eusebio had 3 career touchdown catches over 60 yards. That wasn't a touchdown, but it was a 38-yard pickup. And now Jeff Sims throws high over number 83's hands, incomplete.
And we saw a bunch of guys downfield throwing blocks on the play and weaving in and out, making it downfield blocks, and that's what you do. You can get small gains, but the wide receivers turning them into long gains.
The guy that made the tackle, Caleb Weaver, was shaken up on that tackle. He's still on the sideline.
I think it was Jalen Moss. I couldn't see the number real clear, but right at the end it looked like 18.
Blitz coming off the corner. The throw goes that way. Perfect spot. Jalen Moss. Moss inside the 10 and down around the 8-yard line.
You block, you get the ball. You block, give them some sugar. That used to be the play. Our guys are out there, they're earning the ball. Block downfield, we'll give you the ball in the next one. What have they thrown? 9, 10 of these little wide receiver tunnel screens in this game? There it is right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Hines with the Tony the Tiger shades as well. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Let's see if Jeff Sims and company can finish off this drive and regain the lead. And actually getting about a yard out of that Jason Brown somehow. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought it was Kevin O'Connor, and I do know it's Kevin
number
O'Connor.
14.
Yeah,
That's right.
Here I was all proud of myself, and I was wrong. Yeah. Got to go a long way to put one over on Ness. I've learned that.
Just outside the 6-yard line. Second down and goal. Sims to the end zone. Touchdown. And it's Malik McClain again.
Watch Mekhi Jones in the end zone. He's ready for another bubble screen here. When he comes back, he's going to bite real hard, and that opens up the slant. Look at that. He's saying, oh, here comes the bubble. Here comes the bubble. No bubble.
What a game for Jeff Sims.
Yeah, that was a great read. He was taught, look at number 3. If number 3 goes out for that slot, throw it right behind his helmet.
Jesus Gomez in for the point after. Up and good. And Arizona State goes back in front. 39-35.
I think Jeff Sims' agent right now is calling to see if he has any more eligibility to go into the transfer portal next year.
Sun Devils shorthanded. Nobody told them coming into the game. They're up by 4. These guys excited for Gary's final game. Here we go. Airing it out deep. Man's out there, and he got it.
And Jeff Sims is in for a touchdown.
Oh, Brown's behind the defense. Caught it at the 30.
Deep middle.
Oh, what a strike.
Insult in the flat on the right. It's Ainsley down the sideline. He does. He's in.
That's a look at our IHG Hotels and Resorts game recap. 39-35 right now. Arizona State back in front. The beginning of the season, the crew took pictures and said, what's your goal for the year? My goal was to send Gary out with a bang. I'm trying my best, brother. We can't do much better than this.
It's pretty good. Mine was I wanted to go out quietly, but it's not going to happen. It's not happen at all. Hey, listen, I'm a little jealous watching this offense. You get to throw 30-plus passes. What does he have? 32 passes, 24 completions, and a lot of them are just gimmies.
Right.
You know, I mean, this is really easy. Kenny Dillingham's having an outstanding call to game in this football game.
Seesaw and back and forth. 4-point difference right now. Gomez set to kick. And he blasts this one into the end zone again. So Duke will come out to the 25-yard line.
You know you have no answers. Manny Diaz gets a question from Jenny, what are you going to do? And he goes, hopefully we get a turnover.
Yeah.
I mean, Manny is a defensive coordinator, and he has no answers for this offense for Arizona State.
12.5 to go. Jeff Sims, the game of his life in his final game so far. And now we turn it over to Darian Mensah. That's Hasley, the tight end, in motion. 2 backs with Mensah. He fakes it to Shepard and flips it out to Brown. In case you boy, a little guy, he bounces off people.
He does. Yeah, he is electric with the football, bouncing around, quick, good route runner. The comp that Jonathan Brewer said was an Edelman. I don't see that. I think he's much little bumblebee out there.
Yeah. Shepard getting some help up from his offensive line. He started the game slow, and he's really come on.
And I think Manny Diaz and Jonathan Brewer for Duke. Remember, Mensa took a couple of tough hits. I mean, they're behind. I don't know if they thought at this time of the game their starting quarterback would still be out there and taking hits. A couple of short passes. They might want to take the pressure off their quarterback.
If they could get some first downs on the ground, that'd give him a breather, but he's coming up throwing.
Another short
strikes. That's Marquette. First down, not near the 40.
In and out of his hand, in and out of his hands. They don't want to see any more of those rib shots he took on that deep ball.
So first down at the 40. Sidearm throw out. Brown again.
Higgins does a nice job on this block. Watch that one. Just good enough to string his guy.
Mensa fires far side. Oh, that one's in and out of the hands of Higgins.
Higgins got a good block. They went back to give him some sugar. He rejected it.
Starting to turn his head to think about where he was heading and didn't take the ball with him.
Here we go, third down. This feels like an important play here for this Duke team.
Third down at 5. Need to get to midfield. Shepard in motion out of the backfield. Tried to flip it out to him, and somebody got a hand up and knocked it down. It's fourth down. Roman Petrie, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly who it was. 13 Petrie, listed as number 3 in the depth chart, but because of nicks, Watley got a little nick. They lost Clayton Smith to an opt-out, and he swats it and almost ended up being picked off on one of those reflections right there. And they're going to at least try and line up. Are they going to try to pull them off, or are they saying, we can't stop them, we might as well go for it?
It's fourth down and 5. Is it 5 and change, or is it exactly 5? Looks like it's almost 5 and a couple feet, so they're going to play. The throw is caught by Marquette. First down.
Yeah, this is one of the best plays that Darian Mensa's played in the game. Watch that defensive lineman come right at him. We're looking downfield first. Marquette makes the catch with a great throw, but Mensa had to throw it knowing he was going to get hit.
Now back to the ground. Oh, Shepard takes a big hit, but holds on.
Let's go back to that last play to show you what Darian knew. He was coming. Watch the pressure he's going to get around the corner right here. Fourth down, he has to hold. Knows he's going to get hit and just lays it out there.
That was Ian Schuell who was putting on the heat. And on 4th and 5, they pick up 15 with that throw. And keeps the drive alive, and look at the yardage piling up. 1,000 yards of offense.
Jesus. Unbelievable.
40 first downs. Oh, this is crazy. Arizona State, the blitz. They pick it up. Mensa now has to hurry. And is that caught? It's incomplete. It's Higgins, and he's hurt.
Well, I thought Nate Shepard's block was really going to hurt the Arizona State rusher on the play. But let's see what happens at the end of it. Ooh, bent that right ankle back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was very close, but the hit drove him out of bounds for an incomplete pass.
He was trying to think about keeping his feet in, trying to make the catch, and then that leg doesn't go that way. So he actually caught the ball, but he was out of bounds.
Tommy Romano with a hit right on the sideline. They're going deep in their bench for Arizona State.
They didn't have much bench to start with. So the good news is they can get him up on his sideline. Grad student out of Philadelphia, and they're going to have to help him to the tent or the locker room. Tent for now. Nope, just the bench for now.
Watch on that last play, 7-man blitz this time, and Shepard is going to get a key block. Chops the legs away from the blitzing linebacker. Right, oh, look at that. Ooh. That looked mean. Crew Jackson coming in clean and gets his legs taken out from him.
How about Jackson getting up from that hit and still chasing the quarterback?
I wanted to say he took a hit right on the thigh boards, but I don't know if they wear those thigh boards
I don't
anymore.
know. It's more like bicycle shorts.
Yes,
up there now.
I know they don't wear knee pads.
Chase Tyler's going to come in and take Hagen's spot. With the wide receiver. Third down and 7. Mensah steps up in the pocket, climbs it, throws it, end zone, incomplete. No flag on the play. And that was Barkate, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Barkate's coming across. The safety that time is playing field. He's going to react to it. I think it was Montana Warren. He's fortunate to get away with that one.
Justin Pickett, who's been involved in a lot of skirmishes today, the left tackle, the guy that's slow to get up, but he's going to come off under his own power.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to come out of the game.
Well, he might have to because he was down that long.
Oh,
it's going to be one play.
You're right, and it's 4th down if they don't punt. They went for it already on 4th and about 5.5. Do they go for it again?
This one's going to be 4th and 7. They picked up 15 to Barkate on that 4th and 5.
Sponsoring today's replays and kickoffs is Rise Federal Credit Union. Rise checking account.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
He did. He was leaning on him, and he was telling him, get off. And Watley just delivered one.
Yeah. Well, we've seen a little bit of everything today.
And not only that, he has to come out for a play. He gets hit in a private area, and he has to come out of the game.
Here's 4th down and 7. Duke's picked up a couple of their 4th downs.
Charge timeout, Arizona State. Their
timeout.
first of the half. It will be 30 seconds in length.
Now, I'm wondering, and I don't know, but does the timeout allow Pickett back in the game?
That's what I was just going to ask you.
Because Duke had a backup guard and a backup tackle in the game, and now because of the Arizona State timeout, does he get? He just said, no, I don't. He was just saying, you could see him shake his head. He was inquiring like a Duke student would, but he did not did not go his way.
Yeah, that 3.5 GPA was kicking in right there.
Yeah, and with Duke behind, if they took a timeout, could they get him back on the field, and is it worth it to do it?
All we know is it's a 4th down and 7, the biggest 4th down of the game coming up, and they have been successful on their 4th downs, 2 for 2.
Doesn't seem fair, does it, to get hit like that?
No.
And have to come out?
Duke this year has been successful now 30 times out of 39 4th down attempts, including what they've done today.
I think
this is a big one.
Most of the second half, Ness, Arizona State doesn't trust their secondary. They've been at least showing blitz and then backing out.
That time they did back out. Mensah, 4th and 7. They still get heat on him. Throws late, incomplete, intended for Hasley, the tight end. And the Sun Devils are going to take over on offense.
Did someone get their hand on Darian Mensah just as he threw the ball?
Might be Watley.
It might be. 95, let's find him. coming from behind.
He had his arm around him.
Right down there it was. It was Watley, Justin Watley. Watch him get his left arm there just as he lets the ball go, and that caused the poor pass.
Arizona State takes over on downs. Big play by the big fella. 39-35 Sun Devils. CBS Sports presentation of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is sponsored by Domino's, Discover, Fresh Pet, and by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. And we got a big bowl out there and some big flakes and guys going in with touchdowns, kids playing around in the end zone. Reminder, before we're done today, we'll have the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs. Still got 9 minutes to decide who's going to win this one. On the ground, Robinson. And man goes out for about 8, maybe 9 yards. Jeff Sims today, best game of his career, be it Georgia Tech, Nebraska, or Arizona State. Basically, very similar plays. Look for the quick screen, make the defense move, and then hit it behind it for both touchdowns. One time to the delay tight end, and the other time to the slot. Ran for a touchdown and a 2-point conversion as well. Second and short here. Snap was a little off. He's going to go right back to Robinson. He's got the first down. 3-0 against Duke, all when he was a Yellow Jacket, and now with a little different color yellow helmet for the Sun Devils, trying to make it a clean sweep. Yeah, we saw this offense last year, remember, against Texas? They put up 510 yards in that playoff game. Now they're over 580 yards. They like playing postseason football. I think so. Robinson. Oh, that looked like a face mask almost by your guy, Kevin O'Connor, but I guess he just got him around the corner. I think I should get a framed 14 jersey out of this. Probably should. You got a 16 already today. I know, and I've got 8 others that I can hang up. Most combined points in Sun Bowl history. You know, as we were talking about, there's been some high-scoring ones, and we got another one today. It's in the number 5 spot, number 4 actually. Back in Duke territory. Sun Devils at the 47-yard line. Sims throws. McClain catches it. Didn't get much out of it. Just want to again talk about what Jeff Sims told us, what he had to do in this game. 1, 2, 3. Take what they give me. He's been doing it all game. He's not forced the ball all day, not had those turnovers that have haunted him. That's the way that Kenny Dillingham needed him to play. You wonder with that familiar Dillingham voice in his head if it's helped him. He's all by himself in the backfield right now, 3rd down and 7. Scanning the field. Now he's going to try to run for it. He's not going to get there. Got past the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard. Aaron Hall was chasing. That's the previous play. And Robinson taken down by O'Connor. And he might have been shaken up a little bit on that play. Well, if I was Duke here, I'd go punt safe. I don't care if he punts it. I would say they're not going to run a fake punt on me right now. And I would fair catch it. I would not back up and fair catch it, but if I'm at the 10 or 9-yard line, I'd fair catch it. Matt McKenzie to punt at the 6-minute mark. Gets it away cleanly. There's the fair catch signal. And taken around the 13, 14-yard line. Yeah, Duke kept their defense out there. They were only going to force the punt. Just under 6 minutes to go. It's not over yet in El Paso. Duke's got the ball back and a chance to regain the lead. They trail by 4.
Justin Watley, defensive lineman, Arizona State University. Just want to wish you a happy New Year from the Sun Bowl, from Sun Devil Football. Go Devils.
Happy holidays and happy New Year from New Football.
And we had our Happy New Year. We're not quite there, but we're wrapping it up with a great football game here on New Year's Eve day. Tony doing the Tony dance from our AT&T Pylon Cam. With the Sun Devils and the Blue Devils, you can tell we're putting a fork into 2025 here today. Jenny.
Yeah, just a quick update on Duke wide receiver Samir Higgins, his right ankle, that injury that we saw, it looked like he went down really hard with 9:15 left in the game, went straight over to the bench. They brought over a folding chair to rest his leg on. They wrapped him up, trying to get him to run and cut on the sideline. He was in on that 4th down play, guys. Thought he was seriously hurt, but he's back in the game right now.
He is indeed in the huddle as they start at the 14-yard line with 3 timeouts and 5:59 to go. Hasley, the tight end, in motion, settles in on the right side. Mensah, quick throw, and it goes to the guy Jenny's just talking about, Higgins, and he got about 9 out of the deal.
Good tape job.
I guess so.
That's the best thing to do. You limp out, and then you make a guy miss.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Yep.
2nd and 1. Shepard has the first. They'll move it out to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I think if I'm calling plays right now, Jonathan Brewer, unless it's 4th and 8, 9, 10, you got to think making your calls even on 1st down, that you got 4 downs to make 1st down here.
Nate Shepard over 100 on the day now.
Maybe even the rest of the game.
Mensah fires far sideline, complete, and it's Higgins again. Samir got it out around the 34.
Yeah, this is what the pro scouts will love. Mensah looking downfield, knowing where his outlet is, and having the arm strength to deliver to him late to the outside. Very impressive.
Picked up 7. 7 down and 3.
That's something that Fernando Mendoza does a great job of, and why he's had such great success.
Shepard off tackle, big opening. Blockers in front. Nate Shepard down the sideline, still heading to the end zone. He got it inside the 10. 1st and goal, Blue Devils.
Well, let's see what happened on the offensive line. They ran to the right, so I'm assuming number 77, Pickett, is getting even. Let's see what happens right here. I didn't see it first time. Let's watch. Pickett just walls it down. Nobody out there on the play even close. Jordan Crook was there maybe within about 5 yards, but not even in the close to make the tackle.
I just said that Shepard went over 100 yards, and now he's around 160-something. 59 yards on that scamper.
And now both teams have rushed for over 200 yards in this game.
Look at the 100-yard group today.
Amazing.
Wow.
Receiving, running, we've seen it all basically, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of those receiving yards was a 1-yard pass basically, or behind the line of scrimmage pass.
There's the rushing numbers. And yet, when you look at it, you think, wow, there's a lot of great passes in this game. And then you look at the rushing numbers.
Yeah, they have a little bit of everything. You're doing it, man.
A freshman doing it. A new career long with that one.
As Jonathan Brewer said, it was spring practice. We signed him. He came to school early, and in spring football, he went, oh, man, we got something here.
Yep. We work our way under 4 minutes. Shaquez Moore now will take Nate Shepard's spot in the backfield here. 1st and goal at the 6. Mensah. Incomplete, intended for Barcake.
You really can't blame them. You know, the weakness of this team, Barcate is a really valuable wide receiver. You can depend on his route. You're going up against a guy that's really never played all year. You like the matchup, give it to him.
Well, Nate Shepard, after that 59-yard run, is back in the Blue Devil backfield.
I think they just lost Nkuba on that play. He limped off on the play. They're going to come in with a 6th corner.
Wow.
They might not need it. It's goal line offense.
Mensah under center, and he dropped the ball. Got back on it.
Well, that changed the dynamic. Throw the ball on first down, you go, okay, we still have potentially 3 downs to run it. Now you're down to 2. They don't go under center very often, and it didn't work, did it?
I'm not sure that wasn't the first time today.
I don't remember, to tell you the truth. Yeah, that was the play before. Put the dagger in. I didn't see anything there, but he did go off.
Blitz may be coming from the Sun Devils. Nope, they back out. Mensah backpedals. Still looking. Now getting some more heat. Got a block. Throws to the corner of the end zone and out of bounds.
You got to give those big defensive linemen for Arizona State a lot of credit here. It's been a long drive, a long game. They keep trying to cage Mensah in. They're going up against strong pass blocking. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Maybe you got a chance, and they force him to throw it away.
Gonka comes out a little bit gassed after chasing Mensah on that play all over the field. Here we go, 4th and goal. Brown up to the top of the screen. Duke's going to take a timeout. Play clock
Charge timeout, Duke. They're first of the half. It will be 30 seconds in length.
Yeah, this is just a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I don't think, obviously he didn't have any choice. They weren't going to get that play off.
Still to come, Adam, Aaron, Rick, and BJ share their insights on this one. Catch you up on today's other bowl action. And look ahead to the college football quarterfinals. It's all coming up on the Army postgame show.
The one thing about the timeout by Duke here, it does allow Arizona State to rest their front 4, and they can pick their best 4 pass rushers. They got enough time to get a blow, and whoever's on the field, that's who they feel are the 4 that can get to the quarterback. At the end of that play, we didn't stay maybe quite long. Yeah, he's signaling that
grabbing his left hamstring.
Yep. And he's not out there.
4th and goal. Mensah to the end zone, high and not caught by Barcade. He had his hands on it, and it's broken up.
I'll tell you, Montana Warren has been making some plays at the end of this game. Let's see who did it. Was it Nyland Green also in on the play? I saw 2 numbers. Barkow's right here in the slot. Goes outside and cuts in. Ball's lobbed up.
Nyland Green, 15.
Oh, he actually bobbled it before he got hit. Nyland Green was there. Beautiful job. He was open. He could have had it. He actually bobbles it before Green gets his hand on it. Close.
Sun Devils take over on downs. That's the good news. The bad news is they're inside their own 10-yard line. And the other side, incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. Now can they get enough ground game going to ice this game? They got 10 out of that one, but the ball came out at the end. It's covered by Duke unless he was down by contact. Here's another look. Oh, man. That is close.
Was his elbow down before it came out? His right elbow, no, ball's out. It's behind his head.
Covered by Duke.
Kendall Johnson gets the hit at the end of the play.
And Mekhi Jones just gets the fumble recovery.
The ruling on the field on the previous play was fumble recovery defense. That ruling is under further review.
Take another look at it. Question's going to be, did his right elbow get down, and did he maintain control of the football?
That helmet popped it out, I think, on the way down.
He had it pinned against his helmet there with his hand. Yeah, and remember, it could be forearm, too. Gene has told us forearm down many times.
So our replay official.
God, this could be the David Tyree of a running play right here. Does he have the ball pinned against his helmet as his forearm comes down? I don't think he has control. Do you think he has control?
Think so. No.
I'm going to say it's a turnover.
Yeah.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field of fumble recovery defense is upheld. First down, Duke.
Duke gets it back when it looked like they weren't going to get another shot. And that was a 10-yard run, too.
And remember Jenny's interview with Manny Diaz. He said, we're going to need one turnover.
They just got it. So now trailing by 4 with 2:42 remaining and 2 timeouts. It's in the hands of the Blue Devils to try to win the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Now the strategy flips to Arizona State with the timeouts. They have the same 2 and the 2-minute timeout. So they can get the ball back with a stop here.
Remember, a field goal does them no good. Nate Shepard. And Shepard straight ahead. Clock still running down to 2.5.
Obviously, they can't play for a field goal. You know, you're concerned about maybe burning Arizona State's timeout, but they should be most concerned about scoring.
We need a touchdown.
Yep.
Mensah, quick throw to the outside. And it is Keyshawn Brown. Touchdown. "17 yards, and it's Keyshawn Brown again.
And it's Shamir Higgins, this time number 2, with the taped ankle. Watch what he does on the play. Queso gets the ball, but watch what the receiver does. Drives him almost out of bounds. Man on man, stay connected and drive him out.
29, Todd Polino onto the PAT 10.
Keyshawn Brown, what a day. And likewise, his quarterback, Darian Mensah. Todd Polino in for the point after. To make it a 3-point difference. And he's got it. Duke regains the lead. First the turnover, and then just 2 plays, and 22 yards later, they're back in front.
We're talking about Duke's going to have their time, use their timeouts. Arizona State's going to have to use their timeouts. Neither one of them used it. And now Arizona State gets the football with their timeouts and the 2-minute timeout left to try to get back into the game.
The ACC champs gain the lead. Team that was in the college football playoff a year ago and struggled through injuries. A remarkable performance today, and they still have a chance with 2:10 to go. The 2-minute timeout and 2 timeouts. So they're wow. This has been crazy.
Yeah, remember the late field goal at the end of the half, 54 yards. So you know Gomez can get it from a long way.
Yep. Hey, Sean, welcome to El Paso.
Yeah, 11 for 13 is pretty impressive.
Well, they work from the 25-yard line. Spend tonight with CBS. Join Bert Kreischer, Hardy, Jason Aldean, Laney Wilson, Bailey Zimmerman, and more. New Year's Eve live, Nashville's Big Bash, tonight on CBS.
Dennis, don't you feel like my last two games we got both ends of the spectrums in offense here, Army, Navy, and then this football game?
Exactly.
We've seen it all, basically, all right?
We're moving up. We're number 3 now in the most combined points at Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
This should be good.
Jason Brown, guy that dropped the balls in the backfield with Jeff Sims. Jeff rolling to throw, has to throw it away. And Luke Magat, the linebacker, was putting on the heat. And we'll have one more play before the 2-minute timeout.
Pressure on Jalen Clem, left tackle. They can't help him now. He's new. What do they do with him?
Slant complete. McLean, first down and more. Out around the 39-yard line.
Just love the way the Sun Devil wide receivers, they go out for a pass, but if they don't get it instantly, they're looking to block on the play. Coming from the left side, look at that. Everybody is looking to help.
McLean picks up 13 or 14 and an all-important first down. At the 2-minute timeout, back and forth we go. Can Arizona State have one final scoring drive? We're breaking records out here in West Texas. 1,146 yards of offense, and Arizona State a single-team Sun Bowl record of 616 so far, and they've got a first down at their own 39-yard line, with 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, time is not a factor at all for Arizona State. Field goal obviously ties it. That's what the least they want. Obviously, they want more than that.
Right. Four-man rush. Jeff Sims lofts it down the sideline too far. Incomplete. McLean, the intended target. And Jones, the guy that recovered that fumble, was covering. Second down at 10. Both teams came in with 8 wins on the season.
Every call you make, if you're Kenny Dillingham, you have to remember you've got a weakness at left tackle in Jalen Clem.
Sims intercepted by Margot, the same guy that ended the ACC championship game with a pickoff, has another one.
Margot got another one, didn't he? We're going to try to get to Savi right there. Sabio again, coming across the field, but just led him too much.
Luke, 2 interceptions on the season. Both were huge. And his offensive counterpart leader there in Memphis said, we got the ball back.
Back-to-back turnovers. Can you believe it? Go all game playing a cleat game, and then 2 of them when you couldn't have them.
Only Jeff Sims' 6th interception this season, but a costly one here in the bowl game. Now it's Nate Shepard.
First time out.
Yep.
Sabio coming across. Do you feel like he slowed down and Sims thought he was going to keep going as he crosses the linebacker's face? What do you think here?
He's going to go right in front.
Yeah.
He wasn't running as fast as Burgott was.
I didn't feel like he felt that he was going to. It looked like he was settling in the hole, and was surprised that he slowed down. Not trying to. It's nobody's blame. You got to read those plays on the go. It's kind of the cost of the modern pass offense.
It's a happy linebacker, that's for sure. So Arizona State's only got one timeout remaining. Jeff Sims still looking at the tablet and going, I either didn't see him or I thought my man was going to keep running.
Yeah, he's also looking that he could get the ball back with 50 seconds approximately if they get another couple stops here.
They fake it to Shepard. Mensah lofts it out to his tight end, Hasley. And he's got it to the 35. And Arizona State will stop it one more time. Now it's time for the plays of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs. David Shoemate with a call for Duke Radio.
From their own 7, 2 timeouts, 2:51 to go. Here's a snap, a handoff for Robinson, straight ahead, huge hole, and he picks up close to 10. He lost the football at the 20-yard line. The Blue Devils pounce. We'll wait and see. They've got it. At least at the line, like they might try to snap it before the 2-minute timeout, and they will. Quick throw to the left. Brown, lots of space. Steps out of a tackle. 10-5. Brown, touchdown! Queso gets it done, and Duke has the lead.
Good calls, David. I'll see you on Saturday in Tallahassee when you be calling basketball. So Arizona State can't stop it again. 3rd down and 4.
Pretty nice strategy.
Charge timeout. Duke, their second
doesn't
of the half.
need their timeouts right now. They're trying to put the game away, try to get a cheap 5 yards here instead of having to go for it. Clock was stopped. Don't lose anything.
Well, Kenny Dillingham said there's 9 turnovers our last 2 games. We just can't do that or we're not going to win. Well, they didn't do anything that way in the first half, but 3 in the second half. And that'll be 12 turnovers in the last 3 games, and that's too many.
It's amazing. 600 yards, 3 turnovers, 1 for 4 on 4th down. Put that formula together.
Oh, boy. Put your analytics hat on with that stuff,
exactly.
Huh?
Again, with the stop here, most likely a running play, you would think, okay, to force the last time out.
Now he's under center again. That didn't work out well last time. Mensah pressured, throws, almost had it picked off, or was it? Nope, broken up. C.J. Fight has hands on it.
Boy, I mean, now what do you do? I mean, do you punt here?
He was trying to get it to Shepard on the sideline, and the big guy got in the way. 4th down and 4.
Wow. I've been surprised with 2 calls in a row, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
I'm surprised with this one. Punting doesn't give you much. I give you that. Too far field goal, and I guess all of these calls are where they are on the field, right around this no-man's zone on the 35-yard line.
Everybody up close. Here comes everybody on the rush. The pass is caught, and down goes Higgins wisely. He probably could have scored a touchdown. He just hits the turf.
Everybody on the field that didn't have a man is blitzing. One guy, man to man, number 6 or 7 corner, who knows? Higgins grabs it, but everybody else is coming.
And Duke successful for the 32nd time on 4th down this year, and that one will ice it. They got 8 yards on 4th and 4.
Yeah, Malachi Wright that time, I think, was back there in coverage. Good football game. These players have left it on the field, and you and I have left it all in the booth on this one.
Yeah, we have. Duke's going to win their 9th game after an ACC title victory over Virginia, and now it's going to be a Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl trophy to go and add that to the trophy case in Durham.
Let's a lot of talk in college football about opt-outs, okay? But everybody that opted into this game played it.
They sure did. They opted in and they played to their optimum today. One last knee. The guy that'll be back next year to lead a very potent offense. There's some flakes coming up. Great game, guys, both coaches. There the flakes come. I don't know how much product Manny's got in his hair, but some of those flakes are going to stick. What a game. And look at that, the opposing coach giving the opposing quarterback a hug. Well played, fellas. 42-39, the final. Yep, it mattered.
You're trying to build a program inch by inch. Manny Diaz told us everything counts.
And Manny's with Jenny Dell.
Coach, you said it was going to come down to a turnover. You didn't get one. You got two out there. You're predicting the future now?
I've kept telling the guys, stay in the fight. You'll win a legendary game. What a great game. Full credit to Arizona State, Coach Dillingham. They were hungry. They played their tails off. But our guys finished. And they finished the season. Finished 2025. This game took so long. I feel like it's already 2026. But couldn't be more proud of the staff, the players, the entire university.
How rewarding was it to win this game in this fashion? You just mentioned the fight that was out there with this group of guys.
We don't do easy at Duke, right? We tend to play these type of games. I think we talked about that yesterday. We win on the last play. We make it tough. We make it exciting. But the mental toughness of this team, it's unmatched.
Well, congratulations on a great one.
Thank you.
The Duke Blue Devils, the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl champions for 2025, 42-39. For Jenny Dell and our entire CBS crew, and especially for Gary Danielson, Happy New Year. Tonight on CBS, New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. We'll be back here in El Paso for one final goodbye to Gare. But first, we'll send you back over to Adam Zucker and company for the U.S. Army post-game show right after these messages.